Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Meggido Moonblaze. I am joined by the
Hello everybody, I'm the theSnackDragon. How's it going?
and we are going to do something.
That's something. I don't know if it's solve a murder, but it's gonna be something.
Loki, 17. Oh my god. 17 months.
Congratulations on your subscription, baby.
I've known Loki for so long now. So I met Loki at Catalyst.
Oh heck yeah! I vaguely remember that. We were just talking about Catalyst. This is
They were messaging me after an event, and I was like, "Oh, I gotta get going because my stream is about to start." And that was it.
And that's how it began.
And now they're here forever.
Forever and ever. Well, I'm good. That means I got to meet Loki Burb.
There we go. I was like, "Where's my game? I can't see my gameplay." Right, I should probably like fix my monitors. I've got 3 monitors and not enough space. This is not okay. But I don't know. Done? I could put in a 4th monitor, but then I can't hang my VR headset there. Then I'd find somewhere else to put my VR.
Oh my gosh.
I know, I have so many problems, right?
The struggle is real.
Yeah. How are you doing, Loki? Loki's trying to build a computer.
Yeah?
That is probably going to be stronger than mine.
Oh jeez.
Well, it's newer parts.
Yeah, that's fair.
Alright. Class trial time. Let's just leave. You know what? Let's just leave. Let's just not go.
It's cool now, right?
I have to. Brand spanking new parts in a cheap-ass case? That's what I have. My case is like $50. By the way, that's all the case. The case was probably the cheapest part of the computer. I can't. Oh, right. I'm like, where's Byakuya? How did he... Right, Byakuya's with us. I'm like, that son of a bitch. He didn't show up. Yeah, I just have the cool... We just have that Cool Master case, which you actually has a see-through side, which is surprising.
Yeah, I like it. I can see all of the things that I don't know what they are.
The case is like the least important part, as long as the case has the dimensions to hold your parts.
That's important.
One of the reasons why your build is so similar to mine, because I knew everything fit. I didn't really want to have to remeasure everything, and I know my computer works well.
Hey man, it works. My computer's great. I love it, and it holds my parts lovely.
Man, she's not happy that we just went on a date with her, master, I guess. I don't even know what to call their relationship. It's so abusive, like I have no problem with the whole, like, BDSM relationship thing, except theirs is just abusive of him trying to actively kill her.
It's just not good.
I also got a Cool Master case. Yeah, Cool Master cases are great.
Absolutely kill him.
Yeah, and her other side is actively looking for a way to kill him.
Mm-hmm. She told us.
So I guess you gotta go, like, tomorrow, then. What? He'll be here any second.
Who's he? What?
When I imagine what would happen, I need to tense up to prepare myself. Where's Monokuma? Where's...
What is happening?
So I found a bad thing. I'm gonna regret saying this. But I found a Monokuma onesie.
Amazon! Is it Amazon or is it somewhere else?
I'm not gonna answer that question.
Oh, we're starting with Amazon.
Maybe he died again.
Ooh, onesies.
Oh,
in
hey,
the...
Monokuma.
There you are. Oh, there's so many of them.
Wait, what?
What?
Why did you waste my time and make me wait like that? Monokuma, why'd you make us wait? What? No, we're not making you wait. We've been here for 10 minutes.
In other words,
Oh, he didn't show up because someone's missing.
Kyoko gonna show up?
I don't know, maybe. Everyone is here, we're waiting for you. Nope, someone's missing. It's okay if I punish the one making us all wait, right? No! If we all agree, I refuse to agree!
hey,
Yeah! She's not dead.
But she might be the killer, that means.
Oh.
There's no way that I'll enjoy how this is gonna go down, I don't think.
Oh no.
Kyoko's still alive, which means... Yeah, that means that it's the mysterious, But is it okay that there's no particular penalty for being late? I made it here just fine. What school regulation did I violate? There's no penalty officially, but I bet you'll be sorry later. No, I'll make sure you're sorry later.
Oh jeez.
So you really didn't die?
indeed.
Of course I didn't die. But that's not necessarily a good thing for us. Now we gotta deal with a ghost. Oh my god. Can we just kill him? Can we just say he's the Blackened?
I mean, we'll all die if it's not true.
But he'll die. And at this point, I'm willing to make that sacrifice to remove him from the world.
Let's go.
That's fair.
Yeah, odds are Kyoko might be the killer.
No.
But again, the game is not usually that obvious.
Agreed. Loki, share the link.
I had talked to Kyoko before the trial started. Hey girl.
Hey, girl.
Before you said, I have to ask you, where have you been this whole time?
Where have you been all my life?
Oh, that's right. She's probably been somewhere with the key. Oh my god, don't ask that in front of the camera!
What? Makoto, why are you like this?
I went to investigate the second floor of the dorms.
That's right.
There's no cameras or monitors there. Oh, it's not part of the game, so it's not rigged up.
So, however,
So, okay, so she went and then checked the body, she said real quick.
Okay.
But something she just said doesn't line up, because she said she couldn't hear the announcement. I guess she didn't hear the body announcement, but came back in time for the trial announcement.
Okay.
wrong.
So that's not where the key goes.
In other words,
Gotcha. So it's what we thought it was. It's
Yeah.
a skeleton key.
Which is...
just a second. Makoto. It would seem
Howdy, howdy.
goodbye.
So,
Hey, Lord Blizzard.
Hey, Lord Blizzard. So she's saying it's an important moment for her, but that could just mean that she thinks everyone's gonna blame her, or maybe she is the killer.
Yikes. Not our girlfriend. The girlfriend we're so good at picking, because none of our girlfriends have ever betrayed us.
To be fair, Kyoko hasn't betrayed us.
That's true.
Kyoko didn't frame us for murder. I don't think. I can't see her actively trying to kill someone, though. Like, I can see her doing it in self-defense, but she's more interested in trying to find a way out and solving the mystery, it seems like.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Girlfriend 2.0 hasn't betrayed us yet.
Yet.
He said it. It wasn't the light of hope. It was the blinding light of despair. Hey, did they redecorate?
Kodo, why are you being so dramatic?
Was it always this color in here?
I can't remember.
Did they decorate?
Monokuma, such nice redecorating you have.
A deadly class trial. Yeah, we should probably save. How many slots do I get? 30. I'm gonna run out of slots.
Think you will.
It used to be 5 times more colorful. Did it? We have like no skills.
Whoops.
We're so bad at this game. Alright, so let's do a quick review of the like 6 pieces of evidence that we got.
Oh,
we
yeah.
got 18 pieces of evidence?
Good for us.
When? Alright. Been stabbed a single time with a knife which went completely through the body. Also been struck in the head with an object as thick as a metal pipe. Body was burnt. The explosion burned the upper half beyond recognition. The bottom half was dry, the upper half soaking wet. That means that it wasn't hit with sprinklers, but that doesn't mean that it was put there after the sprinklers went off. We went over that, right?
Right, because of the tarp.
Alright, so we're pretty sure this is the mysterious 16th student that we've never met.
Yeah.
Because who the fuck else could it be?
Right.
There's no other people in this school. We know that the body was blown up with the bomb from the Monokuma robot in the gym.
Yes.
So it had to be someone that knew there was a bomb. Honestly, I think that rules Kyoko out. She wasn't there. She didn't know about the bomb.
Yeah. I mean, she's a smart cook. She could probably figure it out, but...
But she didn't know it was there, is what I'm saying. Like, she didn't know to go get the bomb because she didn't know that there was a bomb.
Right, like, specifically didn't think, oh, I know where a bomb is.
Right.
In the gym. Where they took it out, like, 5 minutes ago.
As such, you can assume that the body had been in the garden before 7:30, it would have gotten wet. Not necessarily. Alright, timeline. 7 a.m., we wake up. 7:30, I meet up with Aoi. I think it's probably Aoi.
No.
So, here's my logic. Everyone else was together all night.
Yeah, yeah.
But she left to go get me. Or to go get food or something. I think it might have been her.
Yikes.
Toko finds the body at 9. I don't think it could have been Toko.
No, because she just went through.
No, she can't kill someone.
Yeah. Seeing
Genocide
it made her
Jill
change.
can.
That's how we know.
But Genocide Jill won't kill a girl.
No.
And she won't just kill someone indiscriminately. She's going to kill...
Byakuya.
Well, yes. So then, that's right. Then there was the vision of that person being in our room. See, this is where it could still be Kyoko, because Kyoko potentially defended us from that person.
Yeah.
But how did they get into my room? See, Kyoko can get into my room, because she has the skeleton key.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want it to be Kyoko.
Me neither.
Right, so the tarp was probably used to keep the body dry. To make it look like it happened in the morning when it actually happened overnight. What the fuck happened to the other chicken, though? Like...
I have no idea.
You ate it? But birds aren't real.
What?
Birds aren't real.
Oh, okay. No.
So they were also the person also wasn't killed here. Well, I guess also the body was in the tarp. I don't know. Mukuro Isusaba, the ultimate soldier. Member of Fenrir. Yeah, but he didn't say something she doesn't want people to see. He said it was scars. Chick number 5 was the true murderer and mastermind all along. Okay, so there was the key to one of the lockers, which had titanium arrows. I don't know why that's relevant, though.
Me neither.
Oh, that's right. There was also the wadded up duct tape with blood.
Yes.
We have a lot of information, and I don't understand how any of it applies.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a rough trial.
We got this. And by we, I mean you. You got this.
Of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment.
Yes, I did.
If you pick the wrong one...
It'll also, if I fail the trial, it will reload to the most recent part I did, and my score will just go down.
Then I'll punish everyone.
It's quite nice.
The back end, and the one that deceived everyone else will...
I assume if I get down to like an F, I might get a game over, though. Like...
Okay, well, I'll leave the rest up to you.
Well then, let's discuss the specifics of the victim. First, we need to clarify who exactly the unidentified victim is.
Yep.
It's Kyoko. There's no other explanation.
No.
I hate him so fucking... Alright, you know what? He's it. We're voting for him. I don't care.
I mean, I'm fine with
You're
this.
pretty sure this is the last trial?
What?
I mean, it could be.
Oh.
I fucking hate him.
But Kyoko's standing right there.
Kyoko's alive and in front of us at the trial.
That's a ghost.
At least it's not an alien. Ultimate clairvoyant. Oh my gosh.
But she has legs and stuff.
Well, that's just because she's like the latest evolution in ghost technology.
I hate him.
There's a limit to how much ridiculous I can...
You know what? I'm starting to like Byakuya all of a sudden.
I mean, he's very real.
Yeah, so he's not so bad, you know?
Okay. So I just have to prove that the corpse isn't Kyoko, right?
I can't believe we're entertaining this.
Let's compare Kyoko's traits to the traits of the dead body.
Well, for one thing, Kyoko isn't half on fire.
Her traits?
The gloves.
I got it! I'm talking about her gloves. They'll give us some insight into the mystery. I'm sure of it.
In that case, I think it would be helpful if someone explained why she actually wears those gloves.
And would you happen to know the answer?
I do,
In
actually.
fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently you have scars on your hands you don't want
I'll
anyone
give
to see.
Havoc one thing. At least he isn't the ultimate fanfic writer. No, that guy's dead. That guy is
I want
so
to say
dead.
thank goodness, but that would be mean.
Oh, you know, now that I think about it, the corpse wasn't wearing any gloves, right?
Nope.
They probably just got burnt up in the explosion.
That's not how explosions work.
I'm not convinced. The ghost is just trying to fool us all.
I can't believe that this is what we're wasting our time discussing. I can't believe I have to prove that the person standing in front of us alive is not the victim.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
Prove it.
Burnt up in the
Oh my
explosion.
gosh.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
Yes, I agree. Why do I have to prove that it's not Kyoko?
What? Why don't?
She's literally standing right there.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
Oh, that wasn't it?
Shoot.
How do I,
Why do we have to prove this?
Trying to remember how to open the menu.
Kyoko there is just a ghost.
There we go.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
It's probably this one then.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
Nope, that's not what I wanted. I wanted the other one. This one.
Then she was wearing
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
I don't... I want to...
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Maybe that's not the one I'm trying to go after?
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a
The
ghost.
dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up.
Oh, I don't know why I tried to stop that one. That was correct.
She was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is
I figured it out. It's the fake nails. They prevent her from wearing the gloves.
Ah.
But I missed. I didn't get it in time.
The dead body wasn't.
They got burnt up.
Then she was wearing gloves.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
There we go.
Milton's wrong.
I eventually figured it out. Once I, like, took a second to think about it.
There's no way the corpse was wearing gloves. Whoever it was, they were wearing fake nails, remember? I imagine trying to wear gloves over nails like that would have been a pretty big pain.
Yeah, how about that?
Besides, Kyoko wears gloves to hide her hands, right? It'd be pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious about their hands to wear fake nails. Don't you think?
Jeez, man, you don't know women, huh? They're complicated like that.
I hate him.
No women, it's you.
Well, Kyoko,
Hate intensifies.
Byakuya is so mad that this is what we're discussing.
These gloves were custom made to the size of my hands to make sure they don't interfere with my daily life.
That's cool.
If I wore fake nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly.
Then that's
Also, she's alive.
body doesn't belong to
Also, she's right there.
It should have been obvious since she's
I love Byakuya all of a sudden.
Okay, so who's the real victim? First, we need to figure that out.
That's the first thing I said. You're the one who's been dragging us around in circles.
But we know the identity of the victim already. I have the same truth bullets.
Kyoko really is still alive. Then who died?
Probably the tattoo thing.
There's gotta be some way to figure it out. I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition.
That's not necessarily. Oh, that's true.
Well, if we can't identify the body.
But we can identify the body. Asshole Tsunami looks like a saint when next to Ultimate Idiot.
There was one clue left behind.
The
that
ultimate
we used to
idiot.
identify the body.
What? If you're lying, you'll die a cruel and unusual death.
Ooh, an unusual death. This I gotta see.
She's just being stupid. Ignore them, Makoto. Tell us what you're talking about.
The key to figuring out who it was is the tattoo on the back of her hand.
Oh, yeah. The design's pretty
It's a wolf.
strange, huh? Is this a dog?
Helidos, thank you for the follow. Welcome.
You're a master.
My name's Meggido Moonblaze. We're playing
You're my bitch.
Oh my God.
Danganronpa.
Danganronpa.
Yeah, I got you. I'm here for you.
Our totally normal high school experience.
This is how my high school experience went.
Yeah, you know, that's how everyone's high school experience goes, right?
Yeah. Everybody tries to kill each other. There's some class trials, you know.
Yeah, totally normal.
High school drama.
Dango Bango.
Dango Bango.
The identity of the victim is
I forget some of the other ones people say.
Oh, really?
I don't know. Dango Bango stood out.
Yeah, that one then sticks with me.
Yes. Very, very normal. Out of all characters in Danganronpa, Hero is one of the few of the bitumen of my list. I don't know what that word means. Everyone must deal with Hagakure in high school. Dang it, Grandpa. Yep, very normal high school experience.
The most
Normal.
Dang it, Grandpa.
Dang it, Grandpa is a good one.
I really like that one.
Each soldier that joins the squad
There is a
That's a
Hagakure
tattoo.
in everyone's high school, isn't there?
somewhere on their body.
I mean, probably multiple.
Probably
I
multiple.
mean, think about it, this is 1 out of 16 people. So that means that 1 out of every 16 people in high school is a Hagakure. That's how math works, right?
Yeah.
Hero is bottom tier out of all the characters. I can definitely see that. Hangman's Gambit. Oh, we're playing fucking,
I don't know. I think I like him better than Hifumi.
You like who better than Hifumi?
Hero.
I don't know.
Simply because he's dumb, but he's more interesting.
I don't... They're both pretty bad.
Okay.
When I go to school, I see a body and was a boy from second. Exactly.
Yep.
Happens
Yeah,
every few days.
Right. I'm with you on that, Lord Blizzard. We're like Hifumi, bottom
He's
tier,
a fun
slightly
hang-
above
alright.
Hagakure.
Hagakure is just so cringeworthy. I guess so is Hifumi, though.
Yeah, in like a not you're just kind of dumb way. In a that's just really not okay.
And the female giant.
However, Hagakure has those too.
You mean like the aliens?
The aliens and also, you know, that's just women.
Time we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-star.
And that means
Exactly. The body we found had a tattoo of a wolf, which means that person must have once belonged to Fenrir.
Yep.
It must have been Mukuro.
The person we never met. And now we never will.
And now we never will.
isn't she the one that was behind this whole thing?
Hagakure is your favorite character? Alright, I mean... I can see people enjoying how, like, idiotic he is.
Bonkers he is.
Surprised, but you're absolutely right.
What?
That's true.
Indeed, the trial this time is to solve
He has lasted much longer.
Ikusaba.
Adds nothing to the group. That's true. His usefulness was someone tried to frame him for murder.
Are you saying the mastermind is dead? And now we have to have a full last trial?
They never said that she was the mastermind.
It means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind at all.
But I mean, being the ultimate despair seems like a pretty mastermindy title to me.
Yeah, that's not what she actually was.
Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate despair in the first place.
That's true. We only think that she's the ultimate despair because
Because of Kyoko.
Kyoko told us that.
All it said was that
Because our girlfriend is being misleading.
Right, why is she being
If I
misleading?
remember correctly, that other
She probably maybe just didn't have the information at the time.
You told Makoto, right?
Yeah, I also told him not to say it, so...
Yeah, we also weren't supposed to tell anybody about that.
Who was she? she's been gone this whole time, and when she finally turns up, she gets killed. Usually when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot more detail.
That's true.
You're saying she wasn't an important character? Which would mean she was the same as us. Just another participant.
Yeah.
Then who's the real mastermind?
That's not what this class trial is about.
Then the Academy headmaster after all.
Hero is the worst in your opinion? Yeah, I guess that's fair because you don't know all the characters for a long period of time. Some people die immediately. Like Leon.
Like Leon.
Can we trust that? We already know your information about Mukuro was wrong.
My information was not wrong.
Okay. We're in the middle of a trial right now.
Yeah, Monokuma's like, hey, come on, keep on track.
Stop bickering.
Please limit all future prattle, chatter, and chit-chat as much as possible.
Fine. Uncovering the identity of
That was
the
a good
mastermind
delivery.
will
I
be
enjoyed
quick.
that.
Yeah.
But remember this, no matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family name on it.
Is
I
that-
have officially decided to completely ignore all such attempts at provocation.
Good for you, Monokuma.
Now nobody's confused. Let me state this one more time for the record. The reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place. Hammer that point straight into your
So he is confirming it was a student that did the murdering.
What you're saying is that both the victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
You have a different least favorite long-living DR character, but I obviously can't say. I'm assuming it's someone from another game.
There's a chance that there's some mystery 17th person who's been hiding all along.
No, that's not what they said.
There are only 16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
Seriously? Then one of us killed Mukuro?
Who did it? Who's the killer this time?
So we're like 10 minutes into a class trial, and people are only now starting to realize we're in the middle of a trial.
Get a hold of yourself. We've already narrowed down the list of possible suspects.
I mean, he's pretty sure it's either me or Kyoko.
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence points to?
I got it.
Yeah, all the evidence points to it's one of us.
Down to Yoko and me, right?
Why do you say that?
Allow me to explain. Just after nighttime last night, I went to the garden, so I can confirm.
To be fair, I'm sure it usually takes Hero 20 minutes into a trial to realize he's in one. Probably.
Probably. Why
Alright,
are we
let's-
talking about this so much?
Kyoko.
At that point, there was no
Did
dead
somebody get
body.
murdered?
Yeah, right?
So, the murder must have taken place after I left the garden. However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire
See,
time.
Kyoko wouldn't have known that because where she was completely cut off.
Yeah.
That's right. The four of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma.
I don't know if I would have admitted that in front of Monokuma. Well, I guess he already knew.
The whole time,
Yeah.
we were very careful not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs.
No, that's not true. Aoi went off
Or
alone.
Hina, yep.
All of which is to say, the four of us all have alibis. The only ones without alibis.
Are me and Makoto. That's why you're able to narrow down the list of suspects.
Exactly so.
The only suspects now are me and Kyoko.
Me, Makoto, and Makoto.
I have something I'd like to say regarding the whole alibi thing.
Are you
You were
feeling
very
any
sick.
objection?
Well,
Yes, I was sick.
I just want to try and get a better idea.
I think
of
it
what
was you. Maybe it was us. Maybe we're the killer.
I killed
Maybe
her.
we killed someone in a fever dream and Kyoko's helping us cover it up.
Jeez.
Doing that might reveal some kind of clue.
Whatever you want.
Shit, we're gonna go free now! We're getting out!
Me and Byakuya can both confirm that the body wasn't in the garden at, well, it was after nighttime for sure. I'd say it must have been around 10 o'clock.
Okay.
So the murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
Okay.
Then I guess we can say the time frame for the murder was between then and when we found the body?
Hang on. I need to think back to the events and how they happened. So we found... So, Toko came back as Genocide Jill. Right?
She did.
Okay, and then we all ran upstairs. Together?
Yes?
From the point that we got upstairs, when did the body explode?
It was a couple minutes in, because we were examining the body, and then Toko...
So that means it can't have been Kyoko.
Yeah?
Kyoko couldn't have planted the bomb. It had to have been someone that was in the gym with us that brought the bomb with them upstairs. So who got to the body first?
Oh, but what time did we find the body?
The one who saw the body first was Toko, right? And she went to go get the pickaxe.
You know what I'm saying? Like...
Yeah. I'm so lost.
The body must have been discovered at 9 a.m., since that's when Toko went to get the pickaxe.
Go get a pickaxe and be back here by 9:01.
He's right. It had to be around then.
He's the one who pointed out that, like, the time, though, to get us onto this time frame. So he has...
So we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
For me, I was already asleep before nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock. But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
We ran into each other in the dining hall, right? That was around... Oh yeah! Right around 7:30. I remember checking right before I went in, so I'm totally sure about it.
Which means from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., you don't have an alibi.
You were very asleep.
I don't know if that's right. Because that would mean that we were in the gym with them for an hour and a half.
Yeah, and it did not feel that long.
Hina could be lying about what time it was. It could have been 8:30, not 7:30.
Hina.
That would give her a lot of... I'm looking at Hina right now.
Looking at you, Hina.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi.
Sprinklers.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I think. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time.
Yeah, it's definitely about the sprinklers. I just gotta...
Oh yeah, they just keep on it.
Frame for the murder.
And now they just confirmed that.
It took place
Yeah.
somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
No?
Shoot!
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in
That's
the
not the bullet.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Is it just those two?
10 o'clock to 7:30.
I need the time.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think.
Trying to stall the clock out.
So Makoto, if
Yeah.
you have any objections,
So it's just the two times. That's the only evidence I get?
I guess so.
And it's not about... And the sprinklers didn't break either of them.
we've established a time frame.
I think you missed on the 10 o'clock.
Oh, I must have. You're right.
Yeah.
I thought I hit it and it bounced off.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sitting here like, what did I do wrong?
Actually, it couldn't have happened
That's why I'm here.
It had to have taken place way later.
And what makes you say that?
The
Because
sprinklers.
of the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right? So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then it should have been completely soaked.
Wait, hold on. I remember this part perfectly. The body was wet. Dripping wet, in fact.
No, that's because we threw a bucket of water.
I'm wrong? How? Are you saying only the mouth down south was wet?
Whoa!
How dare you spew such indecent words?
Oh!
What?
Whoa!
The body was wet, but not because of the sprinklers.
Anyway.
By denying the sprinkler, are you trying to deny my entire existence?
Alright, Toko.
Toko's like...
If you really think it wasn't the sprinkler,
Did she do it?
you better tell us why.
I don't know.
I'm thinking she might have done it. She's getting real crazy all of a sudden. Which, I mean, isn't new, but this is more so.
I mean, it's possible that...
I admit nothing. No. Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. No. That's enough. Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I'm right about this. I admit nothing. No. That's enough. Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. No. That's enough. Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing.
I'm having trouble seeing. Okay, so now I actually have to
How
use...
can you say it wasn't the sprinkler?
Oh, are you kidding me?
Admit
You have to do it again.
No. That's enough. Are you trying to blame me? How can you say it wasn't the sprinkler?
Oh, come on! So you can miss with that one, it turns out.
Nothing.
Oh.
No. That's enough. Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing.
Yeah.
How can you say it wasn't the sprinkler?
Oh no, I can't miss, I'm wrong. I'm using the wrong one.
Okay.
I'm gonna lose now.
Come on.
I'm out of health.
I admit nothing. No.
Oh no, I actually was able to...
Nice.
How can you say it wasn't the sprinkler?
This should prove it.
I
There
didn't
we go.
realize... I thought I was missing.
It was, it
So I
didn't
kept-
turn red like the other ones do.
So I kept
Lord Blizzard, we got it.
doing it over and over.
We
I was
did it.
like,
And you'll see that it wasn't the sprinklers.
oh my god. Why couldn't I have just set the bucket of water?
The body was wet.
I can't believe I got that done with half a heart left.
Completely dry.
You did it.
Yeah, I had enough power to pop the special ability again.
Shouldn't the whole
Nice.
They only got the top wet. The bottom was completely dry. I'm so sick of her.
Let's just
Alright, Hina.
The reason only the top half was wet was because
Of the bucket of water.
while the body was still on fire, I doused it with water. But only the part on fire, the top half.
Then I guess the sprinklers really didn't.
So if the sprinklers didn't get the body wet, then the murder must have taken place sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
Correct.
Which means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered at 9.
But Makoto's alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock last night to 7:30 this morning, right?
So there's no way Makoto could have done it. I guess you had an alibi after all. Good for you.
For you.
The only one left without an alibi is Kyoko.
Yeah, Kyoko was gone the entire time. I do not know how we're gonna pull that one off, but she probably does.
No.
I'd I'd just like to say one thing. If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever.
Not fun, but okay.
Galaxies and Necromancy rating with a party of 5. Hello!
Oh, man.
Welcome!
Hey!
Hello, Raiders! Oh,
Raid!
good. I was about to start typing it, but Loki's here. Woo. Hi, everyone.
Woo.
I'm Meggido Moonblaze. My counterpart is the
Hello,
hi.
I am the SnackDragon. Hi!
And we were playing Danganronpa.
Dango Bango.
Thank you so much for the
Dango
raid,
Grandpa.
Galaxies and Necromancy. How are you doing? What were you playing? Crypt of the Necrodancer. Nice.
Love that game. Love that game.
That's
And really bad at that game.
I think I met those devs.
Yeah?
I think so. I think they're the same devs that did Phantom Brigade and
So hard! Yes! I love rhythm game. But I
remember the
cannot
other
play that game.
Industry
for life.
Titan. I think it's the same devs.
Yeah?
Yeah, either that or they were set up right next to each other last year at TwitchCon. Nice
Okay.
people.
Good game.
Yeah, and then there's like the Zelda version also, right?
Yes, I only just learned about that, which reminds me, I need to go buy something.
I've never played those, but I've heard very good things about them.
They're very fun. They're very hard. I love rhythm games, but I'm
Yo, what
very
up?
bad at it.
What up,
Yo,
Cat
Captain
Now?
Al?
But yeah, so for anyone new that came in with the raid, my name is Meggido Moonblaze. I'm a variety streamer. Play all sorts of weird stuff, and every Tuesday we play Danganronpa.
Yes, we do.
Until we finish all 3 of them. Probably take about a year by my estimate.
Yeah, you calculated it. Hey, I thought about 3 years, so 1 is good, 1's not so bad.
Such a good series. I've never played these before. The SnackDragon here has watched the first season of it, but it was so many years ago that he doesn't remember much.
Nope. I remember certain things,
I
but
can't let that happen.
nothing helpful. Which is good, because I don't want to spoil it.
The way that she said that is very weird.
That
Who's
is
still
yeah.
alive? Kyoko, Yasuhiro, Hina,
Byakuya,
Byakuya, and Toko.
Toko,
And us, I guess.
and us.
We're doing the murder of the mysterious 16th crazy student.
Yeah.
So are you
Bukuro
saying you're not
Ikusaba, I think. They say it so often, and I never remember it.
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone.
Yeah, she wouldn't. I don't see why she would want to kill someone.
No.
Hiro is technically alive.
But his brain isn't.
Someone has laid for us.
Accurate.
Yo, what if Yasuhiro is the mastermind?
I'll be angry.
We're this far into the game, and now you decide to blame
Yeah,
me?
what's really bad is I have seen all of the anime. I do know all of the things somewhere in my brain. I cannot tell you. Most of the stuff that happens.
Energy. You really think your little trick is gonna work?
Shut up, you.
You got it, boss. Shut it
We're very
down.
confused on this one.
You got it, boss.
Anyway,
You got it, but don't call him boss, please.
kill her.
Yo, she did have a reason.
Monokuma?
She did?
Who got killed? The mysterious 16th student that we've never met.
She thought
Bukuro
was the ultimate destroyer.
Ikusaba.
In other words, the mastermind behind
Yeah, we found out that Sakura killed herself.
Yeah.
We had a whole
Yeah.
trial to determine that Sakura committed suicide.
And then they killed our darling computer.
Yeah, and then they killed our computer.
And we were sad. I remember being very upset about that when I watched the anime.
Sakura killing herself or the computer's destruction?
Both.
'Cause I think I was-
Definitely both.
I think I was more upset about the computer's destruction.
Yeah, because Sakura kind of went off on like a this is my own, you know, this is what I want to do kind of thing. It was not the same for the computer.
No.
The computer was very upset.
So she killed her to try.
Yeah,
to
no,
stop
it's
her.
real upsetting.
Isn't
Upsetting.
that right, Kyoko? But you made one catastrophic mistake.
Like that whole case is just upsetting.
The fact that she killed herself because she thought that it was the only way for, like, redemption, basically.
And
Yeah.
as a result, we were forced into another trial. Something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
So, that was her motive?
No.
She had a motive and no alibi. Well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
I'm not
Is this
the
case
only
4
one
right now?
without an alibi.
What case are we on?
Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
What?
Girlfriend, don't do this to us.
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
Oh.
No, that's
okay.
true. Yeah, this is case 5.
Yeah. Case 4 was very good. But sad. Very sad.
What are you... Because you see, there is a way...
She did go back and she saw the tarp.
Yeah. She's a
All it would
smarty
take is
pants.
covering the body with a certain something
Oh.
to keep it from getting wet.
I knew that. I didn't know that.
What?
It says what case we're on in the top left corner.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't.
Oh!
Aren't you?
Well, and not just in the top corner, it also is going around in an unending circle. The 5th murder case. Like, half the screen says the information.
This is a good thing I'm not playing this game.
You believe in us? You might be the only one.
Yep.
I'm not sure we believe in us. We have stumbled and clawed our way through each one.
Darn right we have. And by that I mean you have.
That's not true. The Celeste one I figured out very quickly.
That's true. That one was very easy.
You're right. All you'd have to do is cover the body with the tarp, and that'd take care of the water.
I miss Celeste.
I believe in a thing called love.
In fact, that's exactly what the killer did. The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that.
You don't.
Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water.
I don't know all the
The
words.
side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, kept perfectly clean. This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
Kyoko, why you do
I
this?
believe in the Phantom Thieves. They'll get to the bottom of this and steal the killer's heart. Although in this world, that might be a more literal meaning.
Oof.
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
That makes me think of an anime.
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of
Which
when
name
the
I'm
murder actually
forgetting
took
right now.
I
place.
sure don't believe in trickle-down economics. That's because that's a myth. That's like, you know, Santa Claus or the Easter Bunny. Just something adults made up when we were kids.
In other words, to create an excuse
Ah.
exactly like the one Makoto just gave us.
Kyoko!
Why would Kyoko say that?
It's not that.
This is
She's
what
trying to
Kyoko
expose
said.
other
The
things.
tarp would have touched the body, yeah. Santa is real.
Wait, something's not right.
And what might
Duct tape.
No, the tarp wouldn't be clean if it was covering a body over a body covered in blood.
Yeah. Having the
Some
knife
luchador
was
got
very
stabbed in the
over it.
stomach. Yeah, with a knife that we had in our room. Now, let's read through the whole thing first.
prevented it from getting wet?
Okay, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
The reason the tarp was only dirty on one side was the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
Ah,
And what was that?
I ran out of time.
The body with the tarp.
My power ran out, so time sped back up and ended.
The tarp was only dirty on one side.
I do not have that much health. I have to get this right.
Side wet.
Yeah.
But the underside of the tarp,
You've got like half a heart.
totally spotless.
It's because that side was protected from them since it was
Girlfriend 1.
Of course it did.
Dinkelberg.
Oh, thank God I was right.
Suspense!
Well, here's where it's in girlfriend number 1. We had such high hopes.
We know how to pick 'em.
Yeah, why would it be so clean if, that also got us more health back, though.
Because the blood wasn't
Hey.
dry before the body got blown up, right?
Right, which means that the tarp should have had blood on
He
it.
said it himself. Not to touch it, or you might get some on you.
Also, where the fuck was the bomb?
Fair.
If you put it
Anime
on the body in
space.
that shape, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
I could see the tarp not getting blood because of the knife. Akira, thank you for the resub. How are you doing, Akira? Hi. Upper butt. Oh.
Well,
There was a string from there to the
we
mask.
would know they'd used it.
If they had, they would have washed both sides. Thus washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
No, the tarp was used for something else.
Oh, yeah, true.
More than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage?
You think someone might have taken a blood pack?
Or a chicken.
Or the chicken?
Why would somebody kill a chicken for
I
this?
didn't even think about that. They could have used the chicken blood. Damn, I didn't even make that connection.
It's a clucking conspiracy.
Killer used the tarp
Mother
to
clucker.
They then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim.
You mean
It was a victim.
blood? Where would they get something like that?
I know. They could have grabbed some of the blood packs from the nurse's office.
Damn, my answer was Hero's answer. I'm not happy about this. I'm not happy right now.
He did, right? When he pretended to be dead?
I mean,
What a
it's a good answer.
catastrophe.
Oh, sorry, buddy.
Fuck. Yeah, but there's a problem. There's a problem with this whole theory of it being the chicken, and Loki Burp can explain the problem.
No, that's not what happened this time.
Can't you, Loki?
The killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
Why couldn't they have killed a chicken to get blood?
What's wrong with killing a chicken to get blood?
No, why couldn't they have?
Oh.
Oh, yeah, because they aren't real. Because birds aren't real.
I'm waiting for like the scientific explanation on how like you can't get chicken bloods like right after killing a chicken. Nope, this is better.
No, because birds aren't real. You can't kill a chicken. for
Chicken blood
blood
is strictly for voodoo.
However, they could use the oil that the drones run on. Right, so for anyone that doesn't know, birds aren't real. Birds are just government drones.
Oh, okay.
That's the joke.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, birds aren't real.
Birds aren't real.
They're just drones. They're dinosaurs. Dinosaurs
I mean,
probably aren't real either. No, dinosaurs are the oil that the bird drones run on. There we go.
Jeez, what is happening? You're right, they are dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs are the oil.
Oh no.
Perfect. We figured it out.
Oh, what is even happening in this stream?
And that's how dinosaurs evolved into chickens. Birds are
Into drones.
Dinosaurs. There we go. We solved it.
We solved it.
We have truly
We
reached
solved
peak hero.
When I checked the chicken coop before the murder, there were 5 chickens. But after the murder, there were only 4.
We figured it out. The greatest mystery of all. We solved evolution.
The body with its blood? Man, that's messed up.
That explains why there was no blood at the scene at all. They were killed somewhere else.
Killing a living thing just to do something like that is awful.
I can't remember who the murderer
You should have at
is
least
here.
seen it.
I have some suspicions.
I wonder if the killer had to get the
Right?
blood
Like,
from the
Galaxies,
scene
I'm right
so
there
it
with
wouldn't
you.
be spotted walking around.
Can't remember.
Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Perhaps, but even so, there's
I
one
have
thing
5
that still
guesses.
doesn't make sense.
You're 5 guesses. Well, how about that?
You said that they used tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right? But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body.
So the body was moved.
But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it.
Girlfriend 1 all along.
It was obviously
It was
Makoto.
Makoto.
The ground was completely clean.
I'm not even angry that the accent was fake. It was still great.
Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand. They covered it
Huh.
beforehand?
I feel like this could be definitely leaning towards Kyoko being the killer again. Kyoko could have come in that outfit so that we saw her in our fever dream, and then come back once she was done with the murder, now that she wasn't wearing it anymore.
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
I think so.
Do you think so?
No, it's backwards. I thought
The
something
hand was
looked
through
weird
the
about
neck,
it.
But the arms weren't in the sleeves.
Then that settles it.
It might be Kyoko.
Sorry.
I don't like it.
I'm having a tough time
Well, think about it.
What settles what?
This new person can't be the person who was wearing the coat.
Here's what happened. The murder took place before the sprinklers went off. But the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp. Then, later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body. The coat they'd already covered in blood.
Okay.
This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred. They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30.
If that's actually what took place, it certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier.
But to pull all that off, wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
Yeah.
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
Huh?
They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body. They'd be done in no time.
Yeah, The only person I don't suspect is Byakuya. No, and Yasuhiro. I guess. Hina had the opportunity. I think. Toko definitely had the opportunity.
Definitely.
Kyoko had the opportunity.
Maybe. But still.
Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay together from that point on?
Oh no. I headed off to the gym, and Makoto didn't show up till later.
What?
Then he had plenty of time to spare.
We didn't go right to the gym?
That's not...
We didn't?
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is inadequate.
Poor Makoto.
Why is Kyoko trying to entrap me? Either she thinks we really did it, it's her, or she's trying to lure the real killer out into making a mistake.
Probably trying to, like, help us figure it out. That seems like her.
Well then, it looks like we're back to square one.
Everyone remembers this. Oh no.
Makoto's alibi is no good, so once again, our suspects are him and
Oh, no.
Kyoko.
We're serious, man. Which one of them did it? Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's flip a coin. 50-50 odds.
Better percentage than your success rate.
Oh,
See? Pretty good idea, right?
no.
No.
Not that. I just remembered something super serious.
They're gonna remember that we had the knife that was the murder weapon.
Just stand there. Out with it.
I know that knife.
Yeah, there it is.
It's one we found stuck in the body before it exploded, right? According to the Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from front to back. So, what about it?
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before. That's what I thought when I first saw it. I just remembered.
Yeah, it's the knife. Alright, I have to step away for a moment. I will leave you all with the theSnackDragon to entertain you until I get back.
Oh no! I got that. How's everybody doing? This is the theSnackDragon, remembering nothing about this case. What? What galaxies? What's going on? Wahahaha! You have to deal with me for like 5 minutes. Now, oh no. I had something to say last time, but I think he actually put it on intermission, so I ended up talking to myself for like 3 minutes. I don't know if anybody was around for that last Tuesday. I just kind of kept talking while he went to the bathroom, and when he came back, he was like, "Oh, it was on intermission. You could have gone to the bathroom too." I was like, "But I was entertaining people," and we never really went. He never really explained whether or not there were people there or not. So, glad to know that I'm not alone this time. Thank you. I half expected all of you to just remain quiet and make me think that I was actually alone. Snacks are great. I have ice cream. I might actually leave at some point when he comes back at an opportune moment to get some ice cream. Which secret? What'd you have for dinner? I'm invested in these things. What do you mean? Which ending do you think we'll pick? Aw, dang. Like, now, like, bad, not good, you didn't like it pizza, or just, like, bad pizza? And don't hate me, but, like, Pizza Hut or Domino's. Good tasting pizza, but it's not it's not pizza. I don't... Alright, hero! That's fair. Okay, alright, so it was bad pizza, but it wasn't like bad pizza. Pizza Hut is good. I like Pizza Hut. And I live in New Jersey, where there is other pizza. We will probably pick the bad one, if there is an option. Yes. I like fish food, Chunky Monkey, and that's all I can remember right now. I would like to get the good ending. I'm pretty sure the anime gives you the good ending, and I liked that one, so I want that one. Chances are, however. Oh, we will definitely do that, Loki Burb. Now that I know that there is a chance we could get a different ending. What is in Americone Dream? And is fossil fuel at Ben and Jerry's? I thought we were going back to the dinosaurs are chickens thing for a second. Now they need to rename fossil fuel dinosaur blooded drone chickens. Oh, okay, so it kind of forces you into the good ending. That's good. I like that. I just like games where, like, most likely, if you don't know what's going on, you're going to get the bad ending. And then that's kind of, like, you have to play the game all over again to, like, figure out the good ending. Looking at you, Corpse Party. And other similar games. Not saying I hate Corpse Party, though, because Corpse Party's fun. Saw the anime of that one, too, before I saw the playing of the game.
Alright, I am back.
Welcome back! Get to a good part that I can leave you and eat ice cream.
I mean, you don't have to leave to eat ice cream.
I mean, I have to leave to go get it.
Go get the ice cream.
Okay. I'm sorry, guys.
It's gonna take you like a minute, like...
That's fair. It will not take me long. You guys can continue, though, if you want. I'm sure I won't miss much.
American Dream.
Watch me miss a whole lot. I'll be right back, everybody.
Oh wow, American Dream sounds really good. I've been really enjoying Half-Baked lately as like my current go-to. Which is chocolate and vanilla ice cream, like chocolate brownie, cookie dough. I think there's like chocolate fudge in there. I'm trying to read the empty carton that's just off screen. So generally speaking, when I play games, if I can get more than one ending, I try to show all of the endings on stream if I can. After I beat Persona 5, we did that. I went back and did all the different bad endings just to see what they were. Well, not all of the bad endings, but the maiden ones, because there's actually a bad ending for the end of each palace if you fail the palace. Some of which are really fucked up. I did not do it for Persona 5 Royal for the bonus endings. I know that there is another ending that I haven't seen yet, and I'll probably have to go back at some point and look at those. I don't have any ice cream left. I finished off my Half-Baked earlier. During the harem run. The harem run has nothing to do with it. I don't want to go into the spoilers of what happened during the final semester, but there are several moments in it where you have options, and there's an obvious option to keep playing, and an option that most likely causes the game to end with a bad ending. Or not a true ending, rather. Similarly to during the original, you have the option to take the deal from the Holy Grail, and it will reset time for you. No, P5. 5 and 5 Royal. I haven't actually played through 3 yet. The control scheme I hated, because I couldn't control all the characters. I got a mod, installed it, cleaned the graphics up, I just haven't played it yet. But I now have a copy of Persona 3 FES where I can control all characters, and the game has been re-rendered with better, I'm not going to say HD, but as close to HD as I can make it graphics. 3 seemed good, I just didn't like the controls and not being able to control characters. 4 I played a very little bit of and did not like. Upscaled graphics. I didn't like 4 because I met Teddy. And then I shut the game off. Because I hated him. Hated him so much. I know that's not the case for most people. I know most people like Teddy. I did not. Now, that could be it. It could just be the English voice I didn't like. It's possible if I play the game in Japanese that I might like Teddy. But yeah, there's also the one bad scene of Teddy.
It's the knife we gave to Makoto?
Alright, so now we're back in the correct time period. But yeah, I'll probably play Persona 3 at some point. Getting the mascot of Koromaru. You haven't finished any? 5 was the first one I played, and I absolutely loved it. 5 Royal somehow improved on a great game. 3 seems like an interesting story, and I'm going to play it again. I was having a lot of fun with 2, and I'm going to probably have to... I might have to either just play catch up with a buddy, my friend Magnus, who is one of my mods. Can very easily look at the part of the game I am and, like, fill me in on what I can't remember from the game I've been playing. To keep playing 2. Or start over. So 2, I will say, is different from the rest. 1 and 2 were, like, straight RPGs. 2 had a mechanic that I love, though. I don't need to play 2, Mag just goes... yeah, no, I know the whole story of 2. But it's... The rumor mechanic is fun, so... one of the mechanics in the game is you can spread rumors, and then rumors become reality. So this is actually a thing, like, you can pay someone to spread a rumor for you, and then it will affect things in the game. But also, just some things happen if you spread a rumor. Like, after we fought the principal of the school, another student ran in and asked what happened to the principal, and he had escaped. And I'm an asshole, so I said that the principal jumped out the window and died. Not thinking that I just spread a rumor. And then the principal died. So I would love to see the rumor mechanic come back. Mementos was probably the closest we've seen to it, where people's cognition affects reality. Or not reality, but people's cognition affects that world. But I'm very curious what's going to happen for Persona 6, and if it's going to be its own standalone thing, or if it's going to tie in the past games. Because if all 5 Persona games exist in the same world, something happened at the end of 5 that messes things up. And could cause... Welcome back. Issues as a result of what happens at the end of the second Persona 2 game. I think 3 and 5 are connected. Okay.
I would believe that. They have very similar, like, feeling.
For Persona?
Yeah. 3 and 5.
So, if 2 is in the same world as 3 and 5, then something happened at the end of 5 that's very bad.
Well, doesn't something happen at the end of 3 that's really bad?
Something happens at the end of 5 that could cause the world to end, and you're also to be summoned.
Oh. I feel like there's something similar in 3, but I've never actually finished 3.
Something happens at the end of 2 that sort of explains why Personas don't get summoned into the real world anymore.
Okay.
Because they mention in... So here's the problem, is they mention in 3... And 1 and 2 might be connected to 3. And here's my reasoning why. At the beginning of 3, when you find out about the gun, whatever it's called, that lets you summon your persona.
I believe it's Invoker.
Yeah, the Invoker. The guy running your weird shadow organization specifically says that this isn't how it's always been. And people, not all persona wielders need an evoker. Evoker, yeah. And that's not how it's always been. It's just how we do it, but the other Persona users in the past didn't need the evoker to summon their personas.
Oh.
Which is how it worked in 2. There was no special mechanic, you just had your persona and could call it out.
Huh.
And then in 3 you get the evoker, in 4 you get the tarot cards, and in 5 you have the mask. Ways to access your persona, even though personas are supposed to be, like, sealed away.
Mm.
Oh, is there a reason for that? Okay, I haven't played through most of 3, I've only played the beginning. But that kind of felt like possibly a callback. I don't know, we'll see. If they decide to make 1 and 2 part of the main canon, it would most likely be to bring back Nyarlathotep.
Oh no.
And that's all I can really say. I can't go into any other theories without spoiling the endings of 5 and 5 Royal.
That's fair. Play. I want to experience that.
You don't seem surprised.
One of these
You
days.
must have noticed earlier.
I'm gonna play 3 at some point. Makoto Knife.
Yeah. Then why
Can I be there for that? Because I like Persona 3 a lot.
What, you want to be there when I play it?
Yeah, I want to be part of that.
I guess I'll stream it then.
It's a good game. So dark and crunchy. And there's a dog and a child. It's great.
The only thing that really is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the Velvet Room. Igor has seen everything. Igor has seen some shit. Also, we probably will never see Igor again.
Oh, that's not good.
So Japan does not tend to recast voice actors if the voice actor dies out of respect. And the voice actor for Igor passed away.
Okay, that makes sense.
So most likely 5 is the last game with Igor because they're probably not going to recast Igor because it's a cultural thing for them.
That's
Unless they
kinda
make an exception this time, which I doubt that's going to happen. I actually think that's why they introduced a new character in 5 Royal.
5.
No, in
Okay.
5 Royal specifically, they introduced a new character that I think they're going to use as the new...
Isn't that a kid?
Yep, my theory is that he is
Yeah,
the
I like
new
that character.
Guardian of the Velvet Room.
Yeah, I'm
And
down
that
for
his
that.
introduction was pretty much... That's my theory, is that was why they introduced him, at least.
That would make sense. I'm in.
He's...
What is he?
So they did that. They did use previous voice lines. They also used a different voice actor in 5, and I'm not going to go into that right now. Only because there's people that haven't finished the game. But...
That's fair.
Yes, they used previous voice lines this time, but they also used a different voice actor as well. And my theory is that's because the game was already being produced and planned, and they didn't have a choice in the matter. In order to make an entire new game, trying to piecemeal voice acting together is very difficult.
Yeah.
It's been done before, but it's not easy. So my theory is they're just going to bring in a new character. Hence why I think they made the child character. My theory is that he's going to take over as the new leader of the Velvet Room. Again, I can't go into my reasoning why right now because I don't want to spoil it for people. If anyone ever wants to talk about this privately, I'm happy to. But I don't want to spoil things that happen in Royal. Yeah, I can't believe we have yet to tell anyone about the time we almost got murdered.
That is very incriminating.
This wasn't the mysterious student. It also wasn't. It also wasn't Kyoko. No nails, no scars, no tattoos.
I think I remember who it is. But I can't remember if that gets revealed this early.
No, that wasn't the new student, but it also wasn't Kyoko. There's no scars on the hands.
Suspicious. Very suspicious indeed.
So y'all, I remember that. If you know what I mean.
Stuck in the body of Makoto.
Yeah, so, but my theory is that Igor, we have said farewell to, basically.
Now I'm totally convinced you did it.
Yeah, I don't think it could be Hero. His hair wouldn't fit exactly. I actually just said that. I looked at him, I'm like, yeah, no, you right.
Accurate. Mako, your argument.
What?
It did make your argument, but it was a little
Lodged in the dead body.
blurry for me, so
It's the same one you gave to Makoto.
I said Mako instead.
It really is, isn't
I
it?
should have said Makoto.
I was afraid of that.
We don't have that many
Before,
options.
and that seals it. Makoto did it.
No.
Bro.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right?
No, we don't know that.
You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
Stab, stab,
No.
stab.
No, she was hit over the head with a pipe. We don't know. The knife wound could have been post-mortem.
There was chicken blood involved.
We found lodged in the dead body. It's the same one we gave to Makoto. It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I
Good
had
argument. Nuh-uh.
that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right?
I was wrong. That's not good.
Maybe
Shoot!
we have to take
Oh, yeah.
that and use it somewhere else.
The knife we found
Let's go-
lodged
let's-
Oh, yeah.
in the dead body. It's the same one
We might have
we
to
gave
restart.
Makoto. It really is, isn't it?
If he did have that knife, that seals it. Just because I had the that automatic?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her. So there's
But that's what's wrong.
You took that knife
I
of
think
yours
we need to
and
get
killed her
getting
with it.
stabbed to something else, maybe?
Did I miss something? Hang on, let's read through it again. I got like 5 minutes.
Lodged in the dead body.
Yeah, we're good on time.
I gave to Makoto.
If he did have that, that seals it. Just because I had that automatic? Well,
Getting stabbed.
you took that knife.
What a horrible man.
No, it was just those two.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body. It's the same one.
And it wasn't body before the explosion.
It really
But was it Buddy before the explosion on gave to Makoto? How can we maybe it's getting stabbed to knife we gave to Makoto to make them realize that it was the pipe on the head? I don't know.
No. I wanted Monokuma File 5. Because that's what has the info that there was the truck in the head. Hey, what's up, Akura?
Hey!
Alright, so what were my options? Exploded body analysis. Fragments near the body, which doesn't apply right now. When the body was found.
Oh, maybe exploded body analysis on getting stabbed.
It might be the disguised dead body.
Yeah,
Did have
that too.
knife before, and
Welcome to our realm of confusion, where we try to figure out how this murder
Because I had
happened.
the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well,
My
getting
poor
stabbed
Makoto.
is what killed her, right? So there's no question. You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
It's our knife now? We own the knife now?
Alright, so I'm gonna say it's either, let's see, what's... Disguised dead body might be. I don't know. If I get this wrong, then I get a game over. And then we're gonna lose some points, but whatever.
Yeah, that's not the worst thing. We are on logic hardest. So if we lose the game once, whatever.
Yes, I was right. Oh, thank God.
Nice.
Oh my God. I was trying to find whatever would prove that it wasn't the knife that's what killed.
Yeah.
The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro. That should be clear from the description of the cover-up we just heard.
Lies! We never talked about what killed her!
No, don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with the tarp, and then put the bloody coat on it, right? In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
Which means the stab wound had nothing to do with the death.
Fine, so what?
Yeah.
So, when we discovered the body, the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body. Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point, obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Maybe stabbed her twice. Once to kill her and...
No, it was only one stab. No.
One yeah.
The Monokuma file will prove that wrong.
The Monokuma file clearly states that there was only one stab wound.
Oh yeah, it sure did. Totally forgot about that.
Yup.
Yeah, okay.
The knife.
Was just another piece of camouflage set up by the true killers.
Correct.
They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her. Exploding the body afterward was probably meant to do the same thing. The explosion severely damaged the body, making it impossible to know what really killed her. It was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of their crime.
Yup. And they did a pretty good job. I mean...
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward.
Poor chicken.
They meant for us to latch onto the knife as
Poor
the
dinosaur
death,
cyborg.
and destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
Oh, hey, I have a question. It kind of goes back to the beginning, but what's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the body just blow up all of a sudden like that?
If you bother to put that lump of gray matter between your ears...
Wow.
you
He's a
know
dick.
Well, if you're so smart...
That was a good question.
I'll tell you, I bet some unknown quantum particle caused an atomic spontaneous combustion!
I'm sorry, I'm trying to fix the footrests.
That's fair.
The
Okay,
pad
my
got slid over to the point where it was like going beneath.
Oh no.
Alright. Yeah. Oh, what the hell? It didn't lock in, I guess. There we go. I need to keep my foot elevated still, like...
Yeah.
I might be dumb, but even I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
That's why he's my precious son.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we won't make any headway on this.
It was the bomb. Which means it also couldn't have been Kyoko.
Found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body, right? That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
I don't think Kyoko honestly believes we killed someone, though. Because Kyoko
No.
knows us. Well.
Yes. She is playing into it to ferret out more information.
Correct.
We saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma. It's part of a bomb.
Oh, then the explosion was because of the Monokuma bomb.
Where's Girlfriend Number 1, the sequel? Probably not. Because she's
No.
dead.
Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming
Lord Blizzard, don't curse us like that.
Oh, you mean or we're being set up again?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think she has a reason to kill. She wants to solve the mystery.
I like the idea that she's coming back. That's
They want
Girlfriend number one.
to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto. And the only one who would benefit from that
Is
the only
Kyoko.
other possible suspect. You, Kyoko.
Hold on a second, Byakuya.
What's the problem?
She doesn't know. She didn't know about the bomb.
Well, I just feel like we need to think this through. We still don't know what actually killed the victim.
That's true. It's definitely bugging me. What really killed her?
Fine. I have no problem with that. Let us continue the debate. It won't change the facts of the case regardless.
No, but it'll reveal them. Yeah, we gotta figure out what killed the victim. I honestly don't know what killed the victim.
Pipe to the head?
But we don't know.
Then shall we continue the debate?
Cool diamond pickaxe.
Fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion
I forget what it
killed her
actually
for
said.
sure.
Well,
I guess.
she was already totally dead when that happened.
Yes.
It wasn't you because of the knife, right? And then
Yeah, the dead student announcement. Oh, thank you, Lurpos. Crazy diamond.
Yeah, the crazy diamond.
That's gotta be it.
What did I even say?
Evidence that showed she was hit on the back of
Cool diamond.
Right.
More than that,
Oh, is it really? Jeez.
the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
What?
Probably. Yeah.
Did it say that?
What? Did it say what?
Body was covered with other wounds.
Several days. That's right. I remember that.
So there have no there's nothing about.
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
the explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
Interesting.
Because of it, and then there's only one other thing.
Oh yeah. That's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of.
And more than that,
I didn't get it.
the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Yeah, but that is. So that's
Shall we
not relevant, but also
The explosion didn't kill her.
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't me with you.
Oh yeah.
it's also incorrect info.
Gotta be it. There was evidence.
I didn't mean to hit that button. Thank God I missed.
Yeah.
The victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body. Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
Oh, I missed because of the thing blocking it.
She was already
Oh, annoying.
There's only
Oh yeah. That's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the
Got
back
it.
of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire...
I'm thinking backwards.
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined.
No, I got it.
No, it's wrong.
I just missed. I hit one of the things I was supposed to get rid of first instead. That's why it didn't work. Yeah, no, the only reason it didn't work is because I missed. Because I didn't lose health. That's how I know I missed.
Oh, that's good. You don't lose health from missing.
No, you lose the bullet, though.
Oh. Ooh.
And since that's not one of my normal ones, I had to wait and recopy it. I can't just fire again.
Okay.
What about the wounds all over the rest of her body? No, it's in the file.
The file makes it clear that those weren't fresh wounds.
Oh yeah, good point. If they were old, I guess they don't really matter.
Okay, then we're safe in assuming the
Oh, no, I knew the correct order.
What was the murder weapon? The Monokuma file says she was hit with a blunt object, about as thick as a metal pipe.
Oh, I bet it was the pickaxe.
How is that even possible?
I
Someone with that, it'd cave their skull in completely.
Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the handle.
No way.
Why-
The bullets would be all off.
What is wrong with him?
Be able to swing it with any kind of power. I wouldn't mind testing it on you if you want.
Uh-oh.
Jeez.
He's getting
Jeez.
murdery.
You just hit me with the metal end and call it an accident.
I'd love to scoop out that nasty brain of yours, throw it on the ground, and spit on it.
She's getting very murdery.
I feel the same way. Looks like we're on the same page this time.
What?
What is happening?
You want to kill
You
your...
want to figure out what killed her, right? It just so happens we already know.
Do we?
Do we? It was the chicken.
It was obviously the chicken.
Go ahead and tell them, Makoto. Surely you've deduced the...
Surely I deduced it.
Yep. Deduced it.
It can't be the titanium arrows.
No. It was the chicken.
It was obviously the chicken.
It was the duct tape.
I didn't mean to actually hit that.
I'm kind of actually torn. Like, oh my god.
Shoot.
I actually hit that by accident.
The chicken?
No, the duct tape. I was trying to click on it to look at the information. And I hit the wrong
okay.
button. Yeah, I hit it, I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Every time I get a little bit of health back, I fuck it up.
So what do you... Alright. I think it would be hilarious if Chaos and the High Elves get rid of everyone. Because balance must be preserved. So this is how...
Oh, I'm starting to hear Alex in the background.
Oh, sorry. I
Very
can,
clearly. Like, the clearest I think I've ever heard him, but,
Really? Weird.
Yeah.
Here, I'll put on noise suppression. That should do it, and I'll just have to speak more crisply.
couldn't hear him that clearly on Sunday when we were hanging out, of course.
Of course. He's probably talking about Total War. Oddly clear. Maybe, I don't know, I was like...
Yeah, I was like,
spacing him.
that was very clear.
Weird. I don't know.
It can't be the titanium arrows.
I thought you were gonna say that was the reason for hearing him, and I was like, okay, and then you said titanium arrows, and I was like, wait.
I don't know what the murder is.
What was that, like, piece that broke off or something?
Oh my
Weird.
god, it can be!
What?
The arrows. If you duct taped them all together.
Oh, jeez. Oh, my gosh. Alright. Then what do...
And the duct tape has all the blood on it.
I got it! Mukuro was hit in the back of the head with something.
13 seconds left. It could be. Thank you, Lord Blizzard.
Yeah!
And that something was the titanium arrow we found in the locker in the dojo.
That's not good. The key was in
Yoko's room.
which only Byakuya had access to.
Arrow. That's what the culprit attacked Mukuro with?
It could be Byakuya.
Indeed. There's no doubt about it.
If Byakuya did it, Toko knows. And Toko helped him.
Probably.
He sent her to get the pickaxe, which was the cue for her to go take the cover off the body. Or Toko didn't know, and Genocide Jill knew that when she woke up from seeing the blood, that it was time to do what she needed to do.
Yeah.
She also could have brought the bomb with her and set it all up.
Yikes.
I can't think of any other way that this all makes sense unless Byakuya is the one that did it. He's the only one that had the key to Kyoko's room.
Are you sure? That sounds kind of weird.
Hey! How dare you backtalk, Master? You have no...
Sorry, I went silent for a second as my brain started piecing things together.
I'm not back-talking anything.
If it was him,
What I think.
then Toko or Slet and or Genocide Jill have to be involved in the process.
Yeah.
There's one more secret about that weapon.
Is it the duct tape?
Yeah, it's the duct tape.
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo locker, right? I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Yep.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well, because in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It
Yeah.
seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
No, it's wrong.
I knew what I was looking for that time.
Yeah.
That was an easy one.
You're right. Just the one arrow would have been too weak. That's why the killer used another
We have girlfriend 2, girlfriend 3, girlfriend 4, Tagami, fruit roll up, and the emergency food.
Roll up.
Inside the dojo locker, we also found a balled up wad of duct tape.
But why leave the duct tape there unless you were trying to help people figure out that that was the murder weapon?
The killer probably uses.
You know what I mean? Like,
multiple arrows.
you
Yeah.
wouldn't leave it in there unless you want people to know that that was the murder weapon.
Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily create a single weapon as thick as a pipe. And that's exactly what the killer did.
It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks. One stick is weak, but put them together and they become strong. It's meant to teach cooperation.
Damn, that's harsh.
The logic leaps here.
How is it harsh? You even listening.
Anyway, that explains the...
My logic leaps usually end up being right, though. Eventually.
As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon... in
Celeste was probably the fastest one I figured out. I knew going in... I knew before we did the full investigation that Celeste was the killer. The second that Celeste said that she got knocked unconscious, but had time to beg and take a picture and this and that, but it was all very much... She got knocked out instantly. I knew there was something wrong with that whole story.
It was you.
Yeah.
I've never been to the dojo.
Oh no, you absolutely have.
How can you say that with such confidence?
Because we have proof, of course. Don't we, Makoto?
We do?
Yeah, we do.
What's the matter? Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer.
We have proof because the key was in her room.
You
Oh.
know what will happen if you do, don't you?
Which means like I said, I'm pretty sure it's Byakuya.
If you
Yeah.
are for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to the death of us all. Remember?
Of course I remember.
Then show us. Show everyone the evidence that proves Kyoko went to the dojo.
We do have that evidence, yes.
I'm less worried because he was the one with the key.
Yep.
The one thing that proves Kyoko was in the dojo is right here. The key to the dojo locker.
Those keys are so cool.
Show the proof. Right?
And how does that prove anything?
Because I found it in your room.
It was in my room?
Beyond the fact that it was in her room, she hasn't been able to get in her room.
Yeah.
There's literally no way she could have done it.
You're trying to play dumb.
It's got... Byakuya's the only one who had the key to get in.
The key is just the final piece of the puzzle.
It actually is the final piece of the puzzle.
Kinda, yeah.
It's Byakuya.
Frame Makoto for the crime. This all proves that you are the true culprit. You can't explain this away, so just give up.
Hold on a second.
Not this again. You really are dead set on defending her, aren't you?
Hell yeah.
It's not that I want to defend her. It's just, there's one more thing I need to ask her. Kyoko, I want you to tell me something. Last night, you were in my room, weren't you? Why? What were you doing there?
It's a good question.
That's what I need to know.
I was just protecting you.
What?
She knew you were being attacked. Maybe. She killed someone for me? No. She watched you sleep. I mean, probably.
That's enough. The time for idle chatter is over. A verdict is close at hand.
Wait. I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
I knew you were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous.
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it. Can you tell me I'm wrong?
I should know.
Girlfriend number 2.
Because Byakuya
Well, I
has
didn't
the
feel
key
you
to
got-
her room.
Yeah.
I know this already. I figured this part out.
Yes, you did.
Hang on, I have to read Byakuya's account. I don't actually remember what it was.
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
No, she couldn't have. But I gotta figure out what the hell is the proof. It could be the could I have really done that blowing up something he said earlier.
Those words you
Let's read through what he said, everything he says again.
I'm not
Yeah.
the killer.
You should understand. Master would never.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
So it could just be the there's proof part that we're blowing up.
You stated
Yeah.
you said I hid and then left
The locker key in my own room, but
I don't think I copied it. I should have slowed down time.
Those words
That's why I'm
you
just gonna.
Exactly. I'm not.
I've got plenty of time. I'm just gonna speed through.
Master would never.
There's proof that you is that what
You stated you said I hid and
then left the locker
Fuck!
own room, correct?
Wrong.
I didn't. My hand slipped off the button.
It happens.
Fire.
We still have help. We're good.
Fire and copy are the same button.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, but now I'm down to a fragment again. I was trying to build up a little bit of health, and I wasn't making mistakes.
Master would never hide something from me.
There's proof that
I, Loki, I'll address that in a moment.
You stated you said I hid
The evidence of my and then left the locker key in my own
Thank
room,
you.
correct. But could I really have done that?
I can't believe I just fucking did that.
those words you just spoke.
Exactly. I'm not. But you should understand that.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
Cannot believe I just did that.
But we got it.
I'm just annoyed because I might have to do another like gambit or something where I don't have a lot of health to survive through it now.
That's fair.
If I'm right, Kyoko wouldn't have been able to get into her room.
Why not?
Actually, my father kink related to TikToks, and I think he's suspicious of me now. Yeah, I mean,
because she had given her room key to Byakuya.
I see. So that's what you meant. And if I had the key to your room,
then obviously I had no way of getting in.
She did, though, have a way to get in.
We don't have to mention that.
We don't, but could we be wrong?
We don't. You know what?
She can get into any room. And I have a
She got into our room and she protected us.
And I have a truth bullet to prove it.
No.
Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself. Am I wrong?
No lie left unturned.
Oh my god, she could really be the killer then.
Finally starting to
No.
understand.
I don't want her to be the killer. That's actually not true. Yeah, no, she lied. Does she really feel that threatened? Because she's the killer. She might be the killer.
It's something else.
If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of the school stays hidden forever. That's when I'm trying to trap Kyoko. Something's wrong. This trial's going differently.
Yeah.
The cats are fighting. Oh my god.
Cat, stop it.
I'm the only one who knows it's a lie. I'm the only one who can expose it. If you spend all your time trying to avoid injury, you'll never move forward. I don't know what to do.
What?
I have to make a choice.
Now, I hate it.
Can I save? I can't save at this scene.
Run! Are we pursuing the truth?
If we pursue the truth,
wait.
it'll probably get Kyoko killed. If I let it go, it could get all of us killed.
I hate this.
I think we
Okay.
have to pursue because that's what Kyoko told us we should do.
Yeah.
Keep moving forward regarding the danger.
Yeah.
I hidden within Kyoko's statement just now. Isn't that right, Kyoko?
What's time? Time for what?
The burden of proof is on you. So let's hear it. Where's this lie then?
You cannot run away. I want to run away.
One of those answers where if we had tried to make another answer, it wouldn't let us answer what we wanted to answer. Because they did that earlier to us.
Actually, if we
Dang
try to
it.
run away, Monokuma might just kill us.
Yeah, that's fair. Remember that time we
It's
tried to tell our girlfriend
definitely
the truth and it didn't let
Kyoko's
us?
account.
Because I've given it to Byakuya.
That's true.
There's no doubt about that.
You are correct.
So I couldn't possibly have gotten into my room.
Nope, I got blocked. Oh, I was actually able to slow down enough time to get it done.
No. Kyoko could have gotten
If I could remember the
She's
tune
gonna
of that
regret
song
telling
right
me
now.
what it does.
Reach out to the truth, na 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 na. There we go. That's the most I remember. Na 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 na
Monokuma's
na.
secret
There we
tool,
go.
which can open any lock in the school.
Monokuma's secret tool? Kyoko stole it from the headmaster's room. It lets you get into any room in the school, which means she could have used it to get into her own room.
Then I guess that's it.
You're giving up just like that? You admit to killing?
No, I'm simply recognizing that I lost.
What are you talking about?
Like I said, this was a trap, and I wasn't able to escape it.
Oh no.
So I lost. That's all this means.
Maybe we shouldn't have exposed her.
Then you say you
Oh no, we picked wrong!
Kyoko, you really aren't the killer?
Well, we haven't chosen anything yet.
Huh? I'm sorry to say, but your time is up.
Do we have to redo the whole class trial?
Last trial.
But that's ridiculous! Since when is there any...
It's because you were late, so the trial started late and time ran out.
We should have just stayed quiet.
For voting time, but I guess we already...
Do I have to redo the whole trial?
But we didn't vote.
But we did.
But we didn't.
But we effectively did. Oh, it's saying she's guilty.
But she's not. But it's not true.
You got it right. No, I don't. Maybe she wasn't really the killer.
No.
Something weird is happening.
Yeah.
Now then, I prepared
Extra
a
special
very
punishment.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
I don't like it. I don't like what's happening.
So is this going to be supposed to be like a game over, or did we do it? I don't know if we like... I don't know what's going on now.
I don't like any of what's happening right now. I also don't remember any of this.
I think this is a game over. With Kyoko dead, we don't have the information to escape the death game.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the correct ending? Oh.
Is it? I feel like this is not what happens in the anime.
I don't know if we did something wrong now. The truth was lost forever, even for me. I just stopped thinking about it. That was the end of the class trial. It would prove to be our last class trial. There was never a murder ever again.
What?
So this was an ending.
Oh.
So we got it wrong. We got an ending where we all just live out happily ever after. And no one else died ever again.
You just wanted us to experience both the endings.
So do I have to redo the whole class trial now? Because I'm not going to have time to do that is the problem.
No! This isn't right!
No, okay. It sent us back. I was like, I'm not going to have time.
Makoto, why are you staring off?
Yeah, I knew the anime didn't end that way.
For Kyoko's claim?
No, stop lying to me, Locate. So, obviously, the correct answer is we do not betray our girlfriend. If you actually hung out with Hiro, he would make a prediction that Hachime and him would share the same children. There is a 30% chance of this ending being true. Since I'm the only one... Do not betray her. No, I thought maybe I had to, and that I'd find a way to get her out of it, but that's obviously not what happens.
Yeah, agreed. I thought, like, maybe... Because he even said, like, she wants us to figure something out about the lie, you know? Like, maybe there was just something we had to figure out about it, but no.
There's no way she would kill. So I think she probably actually did. I think there's a good chance she actually did kill them. But I think it might not be that simple.
Yeah.
Well, does no one have a rebuttal? Have you decided to accept her assertion as fact? I see. So you still refuse to accept it. I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room. That it was someone else.
But who else could it have been?
Byakuya.
Byakuya had a room key, right?
You! What are you trying to imply?
So here's the thing, even if Kyoko could get into her room, though, I still didn't, like... Everything still kind of points to Byakuya.
But of course, I have an alibi. From nighttime on, I was with you guys the entire time. I couldn't possibly have killed anyone, or put the key in Kyoko's room.
Well, someone had to put the key in there.
There's only one other possibility I can think of. Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there.
She's gonna blame me again.
It had to be Makoto.
Oh my gosh, and back to us.
I don't see any other option.
Wait a second. You've got it all wrong. Let's think about it one more time. There's gotta be a hidden side to this case.
Huh? A hidden side?
First of all, there's something off about this entire trial. You all see it, don't you? Mukuro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead. And then we're thrown into a trial. And Kyoko even said, it's a trap the mastermind set for us. So that's why...
From a metagame standpoint, I'm pretty sure I know who killed her. They already told us who killed her earlier in the game.
Okay, time's up.
Wait a sec, wait.
Sakura killed her.
Oh.
I think. Remember, they even talk about it at the beginning. Not at the beginning, but remember after that one trial when we found out that there was a traitor among us? And they talk about how one of the students got killed, like, almost immediately.
Oh, yeah.
Trial's
Vaguely.
over. Everyone can stop talking now.
What? Time's up?
What do you mean time's up? There's no time's up. Since when have we...
It's because
Hey, she says that line now.
So we had to push
Yeah.
back the start time. So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you.
Voting time?
But we're not done.
What are you gonna vote for?
I guess we're
Wait,
not.
what?
Oh, I got an A.
Nice. We,
I think Kyoko's gonna use the key to save us. We know there's places in the school we can go.
Who will be chosen as the blackened?
And I got very few coins this time, though.
Or the dreadfully
Yeah.
wrong one? Hey,
well, we hung out at, like, half a heart. The
Yeah, I know. Oh my, I can't believe we didn't. The only game over we got was for getting the alternate ending.
Yeah. I kind of am glad
Everyone's
that...
gonna vote for us.
Thanks for getting us there, guys, because I, like, watching the anime, you never see that.
No, they're saying that we're guilty.
Wait a second.
This whole thing's a setup.
Yeah.
Unless we actually did it.
But there's no way we could get killed.
Unless we killed them in self-defense and Kyoko saved our ass by trying to hide the truth.
Maybe.
Because we had a fever. I warned you to run.
Try, man.
I didn't do it.
Indeed.
They didn't, though.
That's true.
Or they did. I don't know. None of this makes sense. This whole trial doesn't make any sense. It makes perfect sense. Just like the other class trials, and I'm going to end it the same way. It's time for your heart-pounding, positively thrilling punishment. Kyoko's going to do something.
I don't expect you to forgive me. I know this is all my fault.
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
So, I'm very confused.
Agreed.
If it's the final chapter, but I don't know if it is. Is it the same
No.
death?
I know there's so much more.
I fucked up? Was I supposed to just run away? Maybe there's no... I didn't think running away was actually gonna work. No, because we got the coins for finishing the trial correctly. This isn't over.
We did. No. They're being the worst.
This
And I
is,
love
no,
them for
chat's fucking with us. We got the coins. The game's not over. Kyoko's gonna save us or something with the key. Right?
Right?
The coins were a lie. Something's... I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Thank you all for joining us for our total, utter confusion and terror.
Alter ego?
Alter Ego! I should not be this excited. I've watched this anime, but
Alter
I'm still
ego
this
got
excited.
into the computer?
Alter Ego, why didn't you save our girlfriend, Mother Trucker?
We're not dead. Although a fall that far on our head would probably kill us.
Agreed, but it's fine.
So did we ever figure out, is Alter Ego supposed to be like a female character? Did we ever figure this out?
We did. I think they say her.
Because we know that the character is a guy, but we don't know if the program was supposed to be a guy or a girl.
Yeah.
Like, it's very... The whole situation is very confusing.
Yes. Yeah, Alter Ego themselves, not,
Alter Ego, not the
Chihiro.
character. Not Chihiro. Yeah, like, they don't actually specify if Chihiro intentionally made that version of themselves female. Oh, Monokuma knows we're not dead. That's true. Alter Ego can change its appearance.
That's fair.
Alter Ego is in the network, that means.
Yes.
This is...
So destroying the laptop was too late. Alter Ego already had uploaded. Oh, Monokuma's not happy. This is some stupid virus.
For you using the right gender, Monokuma.
He must have planted it when he invaded my network. Alright, so they're saying he, so.
Talking about Chihiro specifically.
But Chihiro didn't invade the network, we did.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I guess I'm the one that invaded the network, so that he could have been talking about me. You miscalculated from the very beginning.
In other
What I'm
words,
saying is you shouldn't have underestimated us.
That's fair.
Why are you talking like you've already won? I barely felt a thing. It was a pinch. An itch. Stupid virus is gone now. Got it, and so is Makoto. Maybe I didn't get smashed flat, but you're never gonna see him again. To waste away in a garbage chute pit in a way that's an even better special punishment. I'm still not satisfied. I'm gonna bring to spare the rest of you. Okay. Am I gone? Kyoko, what's the meaning of all this? What's going on?
Calm down.
We're not the ones being trapped this time.
In other words,
Now it's the mastermind that's ensnared.
What did you
What?
say?
so
She has something in motion already, that means.
Hoo, indeed.
The massive high school towers over all the other buildings in the bustling area. It's like the school stands at the center of the entire world. Hope Speak Academy. It brings in top students from every field imaginable, a government-funded school of privilege. They say if you come here and manage to graduate, you'll be set for life. With hundreds of years of tradition, it sends the cream of the crop into the workforce every year. It was built to raise hope in the nation's future, which makes Hope Peak a fitting name. What if we're out of the school now? Welcome to a timeless next run. Please not that. That'd be bad. The only way in is if you're scouted by the school itself. We are the ultimate lucky student.
Yeah, we are.
I don't believe that it sent us on a time loop. Like, I didn't... no, I don't believe that. It better not have. I'll be really unhappy. No, we're in the actual school itself now, I think, this time. Or we're in our own memories now. Probably from a head injury.
From falling on our head. Ooh.
Huh. Was it just another dream? A dream inside a hopeless nightmare. The stench invading my nostrils was too powerful for a dream. So we're in the garbage disposal, pretty much.
Yeah.
Smell was too bad for this to be a dream. I wonder if Kyoko gave us the key somehow. Alter Ego saved us. Okay, no, they're saying he now. He used up the last bit of his strength to do it.
And if you could, whenever they get close, just ram them with everything you got. I gave you control of...
I think Kyoko hid the key on us before the trial started.
And,
Okay, I believe it.
So here's my
I'm in.
reasoning for that before we continue. If that's the case, and Kyoko doesn't have the key anymore, then saving Kyoko would have still led to her death. Because she wouldn't have had the key down here to escape. And with Kyoko dead, we can't finish her plan. But if she hid the key on me knowing that I'm the real killer, then it gets me and the key out of there. With the knowledge that Alter Ego will save me. It was the only way Kyoko could... So which means we might really have been the killer. We might have actually killed somebody. And not remember it because of the fever. It's a theory, you know? I'll be proven wrong in like 30 seconds. But, hey look, a Monokuma. A rocket and a tank. Oh, is this all the stuff that's been used to kill people? While we've been here? Yeah, of course it's locked. Decided to look around for some food. Plenty of food, but it's all rotten, but that was pointless too. Next we'll look for water. How can I be sure which liquids I can drink? Yeah. As long as I'm
Yay!
alive, I'll never give up.
I love you so much, Makoto.
So I guess they decided to use the opportunity at that point to just kill Kyoko off because she's been causing too much trouble. It's been a full day, and all we do is sleep to conserve our strength. What fell from the sky wasn't a sign. What was it? It was garbage. Something fell. Oh, maybe she throws the key into the garbage disposal or something for us.
Just a second.
Did she jump through?
What?
Smells awful.
Oh my god. Noodle-chan.
Indeed.
You look like you're doing better than I expected. What are you doing here? I'm here to help. So, Kyoko, can you explain what the fuck happened? Noodle-chan. Ew, her hat. You've got a bit of garbage in your hair.
I want a
She
noodle
gave her
hat.
head a quick, sharp shake to get rid of the trash, then faced me again. First, I have
Noodle
something
Con
for
is
you.
gone.
Go ahead and eat. Oh, thank fucking God. Yeah, get our strength back. That really hit the spot. Now I've got all the energy I need to keep going.
Oh, you precious, precious boy.
You still haven't given up then? Of course
I love
not!
him so much. Oh.
She'll always be Noodle-chan to us.
Yep.
That's not such a bad thing to be good. But Kyoko, why'd you come to rescue me?
So,
To pay a debt. Or no, to atone. Atone?
you.
During the trial, even though you knew I was lying, you didn't say anything. Yep, we never even considered it.
No, not for a moment. Not a second. Not at all.
You knew that I knew.
Indeed.
Even though I knew I did nothing to help you. Got a lust for crust. I abandoned
First
you
one
in
to free
order to
music.
save my own life. You were trying to save me, and I couldn't bring myself to do the same for you.
However,
Not that I'm trying to make excuses, but there was a reason that I had to survive. Pancake Senpai and Noodle-chan, what a team. She just slapped the shit out of him.
it's true.
I'll tell you everything. Finally! The reason I have to survive is so that I can do what I came to the school to do. Okay? And that is... I made up my mind to come to Hope Peak for a very important... I wonder if she got her memories back.
I wonder.
See if there was some reason for coming. That's right, at least I did once. Maybe
When
when
you
she got into
remember.
the dorm, she got her memories back.
Yeah.
I had no memory of what my purpose was. Yep, she had amnesia.
Makoto.
Do you remember, Makoto? The first thing that happened to each of us as soon as we arrived at the school. When we fainted.
That's right.
When I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself, a disconnect.
It would seem.
At that point, my memory was gone. I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to the school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability... Oh, shit, are we gonna find out? What would make you forget all that? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient. So they took her memories somehow.
Indeed.
They stole my memory. Why would they do that? Do you want to do some of the lines, by the way?
I'll take over. There's only one reason I can come up with. Because of my purpose and my ability, somehow, they would interfere with the mastermind's plans.
Yeah, sorry, I should have asked you earlier. I'm just sitting here doing all the lines, and like you just get to sit there and listen.
Ian, you have a wonderful voice.
I mean, that's not true. So the mastermind just stole them from you?
However,
It also means somehow my memories may be connected to the mystery of this school and the mastermind.
Ha!
Ultimate nerd.
The ultimate nerd. I will fight you. Don't talk about the streamer like that. I do what I want.
I didn't teach you that for you to use it against us.
Oh. You probably shouldn't teach me things.
Which is why I have to get them back. That's why I have been investigating things by myself this whole time.
But if what you say is true, why didn't you ask the rest of us to help you?
Why is that?
I'm sitting here
I did
waiting for
that.
you to read the line, but I didn't hit the button.
And we all worked as one. The mastermind would have noticed right away. Plus, there's always the chance that the mastermind is actually one of us.
It could be Byakuya.
Could be.
What?
Correct.
Well, don't make too big a deal of it. It's just a possibility.
Oh yeah, so Galaxy, I actually tried Phasmophobia in VR, like, last week, I think it was, with Noob Mama and Cat Now. And apparently I floated around the room for a bit, and then lost complete control of my... Well, I disconnected like 3 times, and then lost complete control of my character because my control scheme got changed mid-game somehow.
Oh.
And I ended up having to stop playing because of motion sickness. Is this when you died in the ceiling? No, that wasn't me.
When
I
did you
didn't
die in
die
the
because I
ceiling?
couldn't get back into the house.
Oh.
Yeah, so the movement controls are not great to start with, and then somehow they got changed to whatever direction I pointed my controller moved me instead of using my touchpad to move. So every time my hand moved a little bit, it just sent me like across the room. And I was moving way faster than everybody else as a result. VR controls got haunted. Shame.
VR. Moon's haunted.
It's your line. I went to the
Sorry.
next one.
I got lost in the moon is haunted. Anyway, but since
Moon's
it is
haunted.
a possibility, we can't ignore it, right?
So, quick tangent about the moon's haunted. That came up at Catalyst during we went into something called the Realm Nexus, which allows us to see how our realm exists, like its history to an extent and stuff. But we had a very weak realm shard, so we didn't get all the information we were supposed to as a result.
Okay.
But one of the things we found is that the Hikari, the digital people, are all actually just ghosts.
Yes!
We found out... By the way, like, half the room was Hikari when we found this information out. We found out that the continuum, our internet, is actually just our spirit world. And we're uploading people into heaven. So we literally found out that they're all ghosts, and half the room had like a mental break as they realized that they're just glowy ghosts the whole time.
That is even better.
It was
I'm
real
so
bad. And I'm the one who figured it out.
Oh, I love it
So
so
I
much.
figured it out because we unveiled something which talked about these new spiritual weapons that our realm designed at one point. Some sort of special weapons that affected the spiritual plane. So we are reading this, and everyone's like, oh, that's weird, what could that be? And the ST comes over and is looking at me, and he's like, oh yeah, Tempest. You would recognize what they're talking about in this. And I'm like, what? And then he whispers into my ear that this looks like the daemon programs I use to hack and do my work as a cyber terrorist. And I had a choice to make at that point. I could, you know, keep this information to myself or tell everyone.
It's the right answer.
So naturally, I told immediately. I'm like, it's the daemons. They're spiritual weapons, which means the continuum is the spirit world. Because my character is very good at one thing, and that is causing problems.
Yes!
And now I'm the father of a cosmic being.
I love it. I love it so much.
No one else does. That's not true. One other person does. He's the other father, though. And he's worse than I am.
Go Galaxy Slut.
No, my character is extremely intelligent.
No.
My character is extremely smart. Everything I do as that character has a purpose. My entire, point of existence is to orchestrate things to the ending I want. Although there's actually a character that does that better than I do.
Jeez. Ooh.
Alright, hang on. I was child to one of the BBEG. I miss LARPing so much. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, the problem, Loki, is that you can't interact very well with that plot line because it's all lore that you don't want to get involved in anymore. I mean, you could, I guess, but, you probably shouldn't. We need to do, a LARP night where we all go on Discord and hang out and just swap LARP stories. You sure can't? Yeah. I'm sorry. I don't talk about it much with you on purpose for that reason, Loki. It's the one plot line I'm really excited to get back into. That's the worst part. I miss being hide and seek champion. You have survived so many mods that you shouldn't have. So Cat and Al and I were playing non-combative characters at a LARP once, and the inn gets attacked by a bunch of snowflake elementals because it was the holiday event.
Yeah.
And we each get hit once, and we just put our heads back on the couch and just lay there. We don't call skills or anything. And then we just lay there, and every enemy just ignores us for the rest of the mod.
That's awesome.
We get stabbed, we're and then lay our heads down, and we're at full health. And they hit us for 2 damage, and base health in that game is 10. So there's 0 chance we're dead. But because we're non-combative characters, no one thinks twice about it and just ignores us for the rest of the mod.
That's awesome.
One time we were being chased, so we had a whole strategy to survive. We would run away, and if we knew we were gonna die, we would inject ourselves with healing potions because it takes a minute for the healing potion to activate in that game. So we would get dropped, the enemy would leave us for dead, and then we'd get back up. Before we, lost any of our blood pool or anything. Because it takes a minute to lose blood pool, and it takes a minute for the healing potion to kick in, and we injected ourselves before we died. We survived so many mods that way. Right, she couldn't trust anyone around us, which makes sense that she would look into her missing memory by herself, yeah?
However,
That being said, there was a limit to what I could do by myself, which is why I asked you to help me.
How I survived in hell was great too. Oh, where you hit, when you hid in the bush and just waited for layoff to get called? But why me? Yeah, when they called layoff and you burst out of the bushes, we were all surprised. We literally... So, for anyone who has not met Cap now, he's 6'8" or something. I don't remember your exact height, but he is real tall. He is not a small person, and he is the only person that successfully hid.
Because among everyone, you were the least likely to be the mastermind. That was just intuition, but...
I see. Your intuition was right, though. There's no way an ordinary kid like me could have been the mastermind.
I understand.
6'8" and round.
I should understand everything.
Plot can't kill what plot can't find. See,
Oh,
the last time someone said plot can't kill what plot can't catch, they started running away and they got shot in the back with an arrow.
Great.
So plot can't kill what plot can't catch is wholly untrue. Hero could be the mastermind. Yeah.
Listen to get out of here.
Oh, that's right. This happened. What was this?
It's
What?
to stay here.
This happened when we were sick. What is this? Maybe we are the mastermind.
Is
They got caught by plot. That's fair. Why did that just happen? Maybe we're the mastermind.
Hey,
Even now, I still trust you, you know. It's just I'm not used to relying on others.
correct.
I know I never asked you for help the right way, so I understand if you're not convinced. Honestly, I was convinced. Sorry, I'm taking over your lines again. I'm
Okay.
terrible. I think that's just her personality. Can we leave now? You said you had a reason for doing all that investigating on your own.
So,
Were you able to remember anything?
I think there's still a lot I don't remember, but at the very least, I was finally able to recall my purpose and my ability.
Plot can't kill what plot can't touch.
Yeah.
I played a character with that mindset once, and plot literally had to do a point and click, you dropped a crit, right now. And it took them 3 attempts to point and click plot kill me before I actually stuck because of how many divine level defenses my character had. Because my character's entire class was built around bending and warping reality around me, and I kept so it wasn't so much that I was defending against the effect, I was taking it and then using my abilities to transfer the effect to other people around me. Most of whom were bad guys. Because I was in the middle of the enemy's forces fighting their demigod leader with the only weapon that was actually physically capable of hurting him. As a spellcaster. I loved that character. Only time I ever died. Nothing else could pin me down to kill me.
My ability, what everyone should have known me for. I'm the ultimate detective.
Oh shit.
So this is what I remembered. I knew that.
The ultimate detective? I mean, it makes a lot of sense.
You said it at one point. I think at one point you said maybe she's the ultimate detective, and then moved on. And the reason I came to Hope Speak Academy, there was someone I had to find here in the school. Yeah, this was the one secret, and I know the other really big secret.
You had to find someone? Who?
so
Package Senpai? You mean Pancake Senpai? Detective Club. Pancake Senpai and Noodle Chan. Oh my god. It was the headman. Oh, that's your line.
Of Hope Speak Academy.
The headmaster? Why did you want to find the headmaster?
Because he's my father.
What?
in other words,
I was separated from him as a child, and as it turns out, he became the headmaster of Hope's Peak.
Kyoko's dad is Hope's Peak's headmaster? And that explains when Alter Ego told us how he thought the headmaster was involved. Ew, daddy
I'll
issues
find a
and
way.
gay daddy issues. Two very different takes on that matter. Oh, that's right. I'll find the
No
headmaster.
matter what it takes, I'll find the headmaster, no matter the cost.
So,
Yeah, that's right. This happened when we were talking to Alter Ego. The 2 takes.
My memory hadn't come back at that point, but when he said that, I felt strange.
It's the duality of man.
There are 2 kinds of people. It makes perfect sense now, of course, since my whole purpose for coming here was to find him.
That makes sense.
however,
But listen, Makoto, I want to make this perfectly clear, so there's no misunderstanding. I said the headmaster wasn't the mastermind, but I didn't say that to protect him. I only said what I felt based on what I'd seen when I snuck into the headmaster's room.
Then what did you see in there?
so
The room had to be had been ransacked. The shelves were a mess, the desk drawers dumped on the floor. The only conclusion is that someone who didn't know where anything was had been in there.
You mean the mastermind, right?
It's true.
That was my assumption, yes, and to confirm my suspicion, I decided to investigate the second floor of the dorms using the key I'd found.
But why there?
Because I also found this in the headmaster's room.
This is some kind of map.
Indeed.
The layout of the entirety of Hope's Peak Academy.
Oh, shit.
I found it in the headmaster's room along with Mukuro's profile and that key. The map showed that the second floor was home to a number of rooms meant for faculty use. Some of the staff must have had to stay overnight from time to time. And I figured the headmaster would have some kind of private room there. I assumed that if that were true, the room would likely hold more clues, so I went to check.
Correct.
And that's when I finally remembered. I remembered that my purpose was to find the owner of that room.
So you went there to see if the headmaster really did have a private room there?
However,
But once I got there, I noticed that the second floor of the dorms didn't have any cameras or monitors.
So what was it like? That part of the school, I mean.
It's hard to describe. All I can say is, the moment I saw it, I realized. Whatever's going on in this school is more horrific than we ever imagined.
What do you mean?
so
Can't explain it. You need to see it for yourself. And I'm sure you'll get your chance soon enough.
It sounds like it must be important. And really ominous.
Really ominous. Makoto, I love you so much.
So do we gotta talk to her more, I guess?
Maybe? Oh yeah, because there's more
Yeah.
after the purple.
Oh, I guess I don't wanna...
No, you don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, just through it. Visa.
Anyway, Visas. Which is why I had no idea.
I had no idea what was going on in the rest of the building.
It has to do with Mukuro Ikusaba, doesn't it?
however,
Good pronunciation. Just to be perfectly clear, I didn't kill her. And I know it wasn't you, either.
Oh. Shit. It wasn't us?
Okay.
Who the fuck killed her? It was Byakuya then. I know you're right, but that just means... Yeah, so Byakuya. Or it's what we thought and it was none of us.
Yeah.
It might have been Sakura originally.
anyway,
What I can say for sure is that the mastermind is directly involved. To begin with, the point of the class trial of Mukuro Ikusaba was to get me killed.
Get you killed?
indeed.
I stole that key and disappeared, and in retaliation they wanted to draw me out and eliminate me.
Correct.
That was the point of the class trial.
It was?
The mastermind knew they couldn't interfere directly.
You mean because of the school regulations?
That's right.
Exactly.
With minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Post Peak Academy at your discretion.
In other words,
Mastermind is adamant about following the rules, and with that rule in place, they couldn't step in. Since they couldn't kill me themselves, they tried to use the class trial to do it.
The mastermind couldn't step in because of the rules? That makes it sound like the mastermind themselves is somehow bound by the school's regulations.
One other thing I'd like to point out about the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
What's that?
There was a point where Mukuro may not have become the victim. It could have been you, Makoto.
I could have become the victim?
indeed.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Do you mean... So it was one of the other students tried to kill us, got stopped, and then dragged the body out of, like, cold storage or something to frame instead.
I can hear them, you know. The footsteps of the god of death. What?
What?
Yoko.
Oh, hey, that was the line.
I can hear the god of death as she moves. Whoa, don't know what happened there. The ability naturally draws me into cases just like this.
That's her power? She hears death?
Anyway,
Which is exactly what happened with you. Noodle-chan, you crazy. I was in the dorms, and I had a sudden sense of dread. I looked down the stairwell and saw a white shadow cross the corridor. I gave chase right away. As I followed it, I saw the shadow go into your room. Did you forget to lock the door again? I ran into your room and I saw what was happening. Me too. I intervened immediately, of course.
however,
That wasn't the end of things, of course. I stopped them, but that led to... whoever the masked assailant was, they ended up dead.
No, I don't think so.
correct.
And their murder was disguised, and the dojo key wound up in my room.
No, I don't think the person who tried to kill me is the one that died.
It all has to be the work of the mastermind in an attempt to use the class trial to eliminate me.
So all this would mean that whoever killed Mukuro is also the mastermind, right?
Indeed.
I don't have conclusive evidence, but that's what I think.
But that's really bad if true. It means the mastermind can kill whoever they want if they feel like it. Wait, but doesn't that create another contradiction? The mastermind wanted to use the class trial to try and kill you because they couldn't interfere, right?
Correct.
You're right. That is a contradiction. And it's not just Mukuro. They needed the class trial to kill me, but seemed ready to kill you in your room. Everything they did is a contradiction.
So what does it all mean?
In other words,
It means that the mastermind is the one who's been cornered.
Huh?
Makoto.
Just a little more. A little more, and I should be able to figure out the mastermind's identity. The identity of the other ultimate despair.
The other ultimate despair?
There's no doubt that Mukuro was the ultimate despair, and that she's dead. But don't think the ultimate despair is just one person.
It's not?
Indeed.
If you think about it, the ultimate despair seems to implicate whoever caused that event.
You're talking about...
What happened a year ago, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
tragedy. Whoever's responsible for that, they're the ultimate despair?
Despicable blah, 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 blah. That despicable group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair.
Then they're...
Indeed.
No mistake. They're the root of all the evil that has forced us to go through this.
Blah, blah.
Blah, blah. That
There.
is the ultimate despair. And that is our real enemy. It's French! Ah, so American.
The evil council. So, like, I really want to keep playing now,
I know!
but this is probably a good point to wrap up.
It is. I agree. Good news, however, we'll start early next week. Oh. I mean, we
Play.
could go like 30 minutes
Yeah,
more.
I'd say
don't
we could
mind.
go to, like, midnight. I'm cool with
I'm
that.
okay with that. Yeah, agreed. We're at a really good
Um,
part, so I wouldn't want to stop.
Yeah, starting next week, the SnackDragon's work schedule is finally changing. and we're gonna be able to go back to normal times again.
So we'll probably start around 6 or 7. We do love you. Was it in the intro of the game? Oh, it was. Oh my goodness, Lord Blizzard, you're right. Yeah, it started with a punishment sort of thing. And someone was dying.
What?
Right?
When?
At the very beginning of the game. Someone was put in that rocket. Right? Lord Blizzard? Right? and Galaxies?
No, Junko got killed with spears. Like, you're talking, like, before the first Clash trial?
Oh yeah, like, beginning intro to the game.
Yeah, Junko tried to kill Monokuma. A group of people who caused a tragedy 1 year ago. Those same people put together this killing game and began broadcasting it around the world. The intro video had that rocket. I don't remember that.
I vaguely remember it. See, I can't even remember what happened like 2 months ago. How am I supposed to remember what happened in college?
Now we have to get out of this. Oh, that's right. Those are your lines. Just keep
Right, now we
stealing
have to get out of this horrible. Figuring out the rest of the story can come after.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
right.
Darn right I am. I'm girlfriend too.
It's locked.
We're the
but
best.
we have a way to open this door.
Yeah, we
Hey,
do.
Kyoko, do you still have that one thing? Monokuma's secret tool that you got from the headmaster's room?
Of course I do. It's an absolutely vital part of ensnaring the mastermind. I would never part with it. Can I have it?
And it can open any door in the school, right?
That's right.
That's right.
Leon was in this game, yeah. He was the first person to be punished. He got killed with the baseballs.
Oh.
Then we should be able to use it on that door, right? Hey, Kyoko, we can use that key of yours to open this door, right?
It's true.
Let's find out.
Kyoko took the key out with the Monokuma design on it and slid it into the keyhole. And then... click! Yes, it opened!
Indeed.
We can get out of here. Let's go.
Sounds good. We quickly opened the door and made our escape from the garbage pit. Finally. We were finally free. But there wasn't even time to take a breath of relief, because the real fight had just begun. The ultimate pain, ultimate suffering, ultimate despair, ultimate execution, and ultimate death. Wow.
Well,
After leaving the garbage pit, we found ourselves in a tunnel extending straight up like a chimney. There was a metal ladder leading up into the tunnel. We started climbing the ladder, intent on reaching the surface. The ladder was impossibly long. I couldn't even see where it ended. We climbed into darkness. The passage was so dark and cramped, I couldn't even see my own feet beneath me. I had no idea we were so far down.
Okay.
it's your footing. If you slip, I won't be able to catch you.
Yeah, I'll be careful. But now that you said that, I'm getting kind of nervous. Maybe talking will help keep my mind off it. So Kyoko, there's something I wanted to ask you. You said you're the ultimate detective, right? So how long have you been doing detective work?
Long?
So,
Ever since I can remember. I come from a long line of detectives. Detective work is in my blood. There was a time when being a detective was considered a sacred duty. My family's always seen it that way.
Since I saw Scooby-Doo on television.
Yep.
Then is your family famous?
wrong.
Quite the opposite, actually. Even among actual detectives, many people haven't heard of us.
Huh? But how come? It's like your family tradition, right? So, alright, so my theory is that she uses a blow dart to knock real other detectives out, and then a bow tie voice changer to disguise her voice so that she can solve crimes and not get credit, and give all the credit to some idiot detective who is terrible at his job.
Plot to something. I feel like this is the plot to something.
What could that possibly be the plot of?
That's what I thought.
I'm waiting to see if anyone in chat figures out what I'm talking about.
Right.
I'm pretty sure Captain Al knows what I'm talking about, and if Medine's here, he definitely knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I'm with Galaxies. Choose Al.
Because we take pride in it. Oh, that's your line.
You did it fine.
Yeah, I'm a fucking weeb, I know. It's one of my favorite anime, too.
What is it?
Detective Conan.
Oh, okay. You've mentioned that before.
High school detective gets shrunk down to child size instead of dying when he gets poisoned. So,
I love it.
It's such a good show. I've been watching it since high school.
Yeah?
Yeah. So in high school, maybe earlier than high school, possibly middle school, I got suspended from school for fighting. Yeah, I think middle school, actually. So I had a week where I didn't have to go to school, which I loved. So I could stay up as late as I wanted, which is when I found out about what, like, Toonami was. And it was on Toonami, the English version.
Indeed.
A detective is neither light nor shadow. We represent neither justice nor evil. That is how we can uncover the absolute truth. We stand neutral in all things, and to do that, we have to stand separate from the rest of society. Hard-boiled. Which is why we've made a conscious effort to conceal our existence. Half-boiled. I'm really into Kamen Rider Double right now, so...
I haven't seen Kamen Rider.
So good.
A conscious
At least the
effort?
two that I've seen. It's kind of old-fashioned, and I can't say it's entirely rational. But it's our family creed, and we do what we must to protect it.
We do what we must, because we can.
We can. For the
What was
good
original
of all
Kamen
of us.
Rider?
Really? Oh my goodness. I will maybe eventually go back to them when I have a thorough love for Kamen Rider. Which I a little do. Double and Kiva are what I've seen so far, and they're real good. Because...
Except the one, two,
One,
are
two,
dead.
are dead. Oh. I can, and will, sing that entire song. Because like I said, it's a source of our...
Have you played Portal 2 before?
Part 2? No, but I've seen, like, integral...
Well, because there's
thing.
a multiplayer Portal 2 also.
Yes, I haven't played that. I'm real bad at it. I just love the story.
So we're gonna play it.
Oh boy.
And that's where our friendship ended.
Prepare to get real frustrated with me.
And that's where our friendship ends. Ultraman Leo and Super Sentai. Which one was Gingamon? So that explains. Before I came here, when looking up info about the school online, I never saw anything about her. Because she hid herself on purpose to protect the pride of her family.
However,
The one with the horse farm. I'm not actually sure that helps clear it up.
Yet, I gave up some of that pride.
The Galaxy Beasts. Okay.
What is happening? I don't know Super Sentai too well yet.
The only two Super Sentai seasons that I watched completely
Okay,
through was Zayu Ranger and Go Kaiger. I watched all of both of those seasons. I haven't watched all of any of the others. Zayu Ranger was what they used for the original Power Rangers TV
Yes, I
show.
just learned that
And
stuff.
Go
and
Kaiger
nuts.
is the best Super Sentai season that they have ever made.
Space Pirates?
Because
Space
they're
Pirates.
space pirates.
And they are hams, and I love them. I haven't seen it.
It's
I've only seen like clips.
so good.
I
It looks really good. In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school.
It has probably the best character evolution of a Sentai season I've ever seen.
Yeah?
Because they start up as straight up, we're here to steal things and be pirates. We're not here to help. The enemy just happens to be in our way while we go treasure hunting.
To be fair, Kamen Rider is also wild. All of these things are wild. Stained glass vampires.
The reason you
Stained
gave up
glass
that prize,
vampires.
the reason you would go so far to enter Hope's Peak. It was because
that's you.
that's how much you wanted to reconnect with your dad, right? There's no shame in that.
What? Reconnect?
Uh-oh.
I had absolutely no desire to reconnect with my father.
Huh? But you'd be reuniting after all those years, right? You would have had so much to talk about.
Wrong.
Nothing I want to talk to my father about.
However,
There is something I want to say to him, though.
Oh yeah, definitely daddy issues going on right now. What?
No matter what it takes, I have to find him and tell him, face to face.
What is it?
so
I want to sever all ties with him.
I feel like you could do that easily by just walking away.
Yeah.
Sever. Super secret vaguely not organization turned him into a cyborg, and now he fights
Shocker!
against super secret vaguely not. Ah!
Yes, the Shocker organization, or whatever they're called. I've been watching a lot of the movies. And they're in there. They're like in every movie.
Oh, are they? Holy crap.
Yeah. Yeah! I just watched the one with Deno and... Oh my gosh, what's the other one? I forget. That was wild. That was super fun.
Maybe we'll do like a Super Sentai or Kamen Rider like hangout night one night, because I have I have my Discord server boosted for streaming, so we can actually do higher quality now.
We should definitely do that. I am so on the Kamen Rider train right now, and
Yeah,
I would do
well-
Super Sentai.
For anyone who's not a member of my Discord, it's not a very big Discord. There's a few of us in there. We do stuff sometimes, but it is a boosted server, so we can do like movie nights and stuff. Hopefully that link still works.
Yeah.
It's your line, by the way.
Come to America is using the same actors to bring Yeah. I don't think I've encountered that yet, though. Or at least my friend hasn't shown it to me. The last time I saw him, I was still very young. So I don't remember myself, but apparently he was extremely intelligent. Give you time to write. He was in line to become the next head of the Kirigiri family. He was talented. He had a promising future.
however,
But he had no interest in detective work.
Tell me I'll always be Jason David Frank.
Actor's original Kamen Rider will always be the original. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, and Jason David Frank has been really good about it. Like, like a lot of the actors from like the old Power Ranger stuff kind of distanced themselves from it. More recently, they've been more accepting of it, but they distanced themselves for a while because that's not what they wanted to be known as. But he really embraced it, except for when he was doing MMA fighting. He didn't want during his fights to be called like the Green Ranger and stuff. He wanted to be taken seriously.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was, but
But he wanted it. So he cut himself off from the family. Not long after that, my mother died and he simply ran away.
Oh, jeez.
He went to my grandfather and they had a huge argument. And young as I was, he left me behind.
But yeah, I know someone actually tried to like scam people using him to help. I mean, original Blue Ranger faced a lot of homophobia when he was on the show. Yeah, no, he literally walked off the show. The guy that played Billy straight up just walked off set one day and never came back because of the amount of homophobia he was facing.
Aww.
Which is why they wrote his character out and brought in a different actor of him being an old man to write him out of the show.
Interesting.
he has reconnected with a couple of his co-actors since then. But yeah, no, they really messed him up. I was going to say this right now, I don't remember. Right, so someone went to Jason David Frank and was like, hey, I'm trying to do something to raise money for charity or something, and I was wondering if I could, get you to autograph a few things. So he did. But then the guy immediately turned around and tried to scalp them, and these were, super rare things, blah, blah, blah. So on Facebook, someone posted on a thing like, hey, man, someone got you to sign a bunch of these things saying they were going to raise money for charity, but, they're selling them for, $1,000, and it has nothing to do with charity. And Jason David Frank, took action against the person, and the person who reported to them was like, yeah, I was trying to get one of these, but then they were selling it for $1,000, sent him a copy of what it was for free.
Oh.
Yeah, he has a fan page on Facebook, and it's actually him that runs it. He goes live sometimes to just talk to people. He actually runs his own fan page. He's very in contact with his fan base.
That's awesome. That's really cool.
I'm sure there was a reason for that. I'm sure your dad wanted to take you with him.
That's true. Then I need to thank him. Thank him for leaving me.
Wow.
Woof. Because unlike him, I take pride in the work I do. I take pride in my family name. So every last part of me is happy he didn't take me with him. If I'd gone with him, I never would have had the chance to become a detective.
I was above Kyoko on the ladder, so I wasn't able to see her expression. So I couldn't tell. I couldn't see how she looked when she said that, what she might have been feeling. All I could tell was that compared to her usual self, she was more talkative and more emotional.
I don't blame him, He had his own life to live. That's what anyone in my position might say, right? But it's not true.
However...
But there's one thing. One thing that I can never forgive.
Really?
So...
The way everyone else looked at me.
Can't see her expressions or her butt. I mean, that's why he's on the top of the ladder, so that he's not just looking up her skirt the entire time.
Don't look up, okay? For Persona 3 references, I was never sad about being left behind. Like I said, I think it was a good thing.
However...
When the rest of my family looked at me, they saw something different. They only saw me as the little girl that was abandoned by her father. That's how they see me, even to this day. His shadow has been following me my entire life. I'm sick of it. I need him out of my life. I need to step out of his shadow.
Correct.
That's why I have to find him and tell him we're no longer family. Jeez. I don't think it's gonna help, but...
What?
I don't think it's gonna help, but...
It'll help her.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's not gonna stop her family from looking at it that way.
Solid maybe there.
In order to settle the past, in order to remove him from my life forever, I have no doubt he forgot about me years ago. Sorry, Capital just put butt.
But...
I have no doubt he forgot about me years ago, but...
I'm
a child.
But your family just cut him out like that.
Our only connection is through blood, nothing more. We connected by... blah, blah. Are we connected by heart and soul? No.
Hey.
Is blood really enough to call someone family?
Beyond.
Beyond.
Only connected by blood, not by heart or soul. I was so shocked to hear her say something like that. I didn't know how to respond. Are we connected by mushy shit? No. You have your father's butt. That'd be such a weird thing to say. I just kept climbing the ladder in complete silence. And after I don't know how long, we finally reached the top. And there was Monokuma with a hammer.
Back down! Woo!
You can't be here. Looks like this is it.
On the other side of this door, Hope's Peak is waiting for us.
I think I know where we are.
Yeah?
The trash room had a thing on the floor that we couldn't get down into.
Oh, it totally did.
I think I know where we are. But that's locked! From the other side! She could have unlocked it before she jumped down.
Probably.
That's right.
Remember the hatch on the ground near the trash room? Hey, I was right!
Hey!
You have your parents' ass. I'm
fairly certain that's where we'll come out. I unlocked it early. Hey, nice! So it should be open without much trouble.
Well, here goes nothing. There's a camera in there, though. They're gonna know where we are instantly.
Well,
the hatch opened with ease, and so... Well, we have to get to the second floor dorms where there's no, cameras. Looks like we're back.
But I can't believe how long that ladder was. I'm exhausted.
I can't exactly say we're safe and sound, but at least we're out of there. Now we're back in Hope's Peak Academy. Kyoko, thank you. I never would have gotten out of there without you.
No thanks necessary. I was just returning the favor.
We need to get the hell out of here right now.
Right now?
Yeah, let's have a chat next to the fucking cameras. So now what do we do? I'm glad I didn't die, of course, but the mastermind finds out. And I'm worried about you too. You helped me, so they might...
Listen.
You're worried?
Yeah, of course.
So then...
Then let's just get a concrete answer.
Huh?
In other words...
Let's ask Monokuma if there's a problem with you escaping. What?
Wait, that's...
However...
If we try to hide, it's only a matter of time till we're found out. And it's not like we can run away.
As she said that, she pointed at the nearby surveillance camera.
There.
So you're saying, rather than stressing out over getting caught, we should just give up now?
Worry. What you think is going to happen isn't. Because the mastermind is the one that's ensnared.
The mastermind is ensnared? You said something like that before. What does it mean?
So...
The mastermind stood exposed during the investigation into Mukuro's death. There was a moment where the mastermind let their guard down.
There was?
Right.
If we can talk to Monokuma, we can confirm it. And it'll be better for us if we go to him directly before he tracks us down. That should help with our negotiations.
I'm still a little... No, super uneasy about this. But we don't really have a choice, do we?
Indeed.
Monokuma should be in the gym.
Shall we go?
Is he just
Let's
always
keep
in the
going.
gym?
Can you get there? Always?
Can I just teleport there? Oh, I can, which means they don't want me doing it. Like, they're cool with me. Nothing's gonna happen on the way to the gym, basically, that means. Because if it was gonna happen on the way to the gym, it wouldn't let us teleport.
Well now.
Hey, hey, hey. Hey, 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 hey! Kyoko, I don't mind so much. But Makoto's supposed to be dead. What's he doing here? That's exactly how I thought he'd react. We're really gonna be okay. You were supposed to be punished. Did Kyoko help you?
But what if I did? What will you do?
If the guilty party is exposed during the class trial, they alone will be executed. It's unfortunate, but that is the rule. So now I gotta punish you again, and this time I won't leave anything to chance. Kyoko!
Do whatever you feel you have to.
What?
But before you do, let me just say one thing. If you execute Makoto, that means you lose. Not that that matters to you, right?
Huh? I lose? You, explain yourself! What do you mean by that?
Because
Well, you set up this latest class trial yourself, right? I was getting in your way, so you wanted an excuse to kill me.
in other words,
I was supposed to be chosen as the Blackened and then executed, right?
Hey, what are you talking about?
however,
When Makoto chose to overlook my lie, your plan came crashing down. The results of the trial weren't at all what you were expecting. Because you never imagined that in that position, one person would protect another like that. Yep,
right,
on the first try. And in
Okay.
response to that unexpected development,
indeed.
you reacted by proclaiming Makoto the Blackened and trying to execute him. You made the choice out of desperation. No, more than that. You must have realized that Makoto, who refused to be manipulated, was a threat to you as well.
Totally on the first try. Exactly, Galaxies.
This isn't recorded.
No! That reminds me, I gotta download a few episodes at this point.
Okay. But then there was another unexpected development waiting for you. An entity that would throw a wrench, so to speak, in your precious execution machinery. Our beautiful baby!
Alter ego.
You never imagined the possibility of a being that could come to our aid even after you'd killed it.
Am I wrong?
Now, here's the absolute truth. Makoto didn't kill Mukuro. You did. Ugh.
Listen to me.
So executing Makoto for it would surely be a violation of your rules, which I know you love so much. If the Blackened is exposed, they alone will be executed. That's what you told us, right?
And that means I lose? You talk a big game. You're saying the Blackened is me and not Makoto?
Well,
And you can prove
Go
this,
get
right?
Kyoko.
Well,
No, I can't. Don't just
Don't
say it like
it
that.
that. What is this, a comedy routine to make such bold claims without a shred of evidence?
that doesn't matter.
I don't have any right now, but with a little more time, I guarantee I'll find some.
That's right.
Because no matter how deeply you try to bury it, there is only ever one absolute truth.
One truth prevails. And now you're trying to talk like some kind of famous detective type.
Because
If it really was the killer, he never would have come to you willingly like this. You're right. He would have feared for his life, feared for another execution. He would have tried to run and hide.
You know those things I was planning.
Yeah, all those things that we wanted to do real bad. He would have been gripped by despair you so loved to inspire.
however,
But here we are, confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts.
And that's supposed to be enough to convince me in the absence of evidence?
indeed.
Not you I'm trying to convince.
Hey,
If you were to execute Makoto now, everyone out there watching this would be extremely displeased.
Oh, she was trying to convince the audience. So that's why he's bound. The mastermind's bound by the rules because of the show.
Yeah.
Huh?
indeed.
Imagine what everyone out there would think if you killed Makoto. They would assume that you killed him because what we said is exactly right.
Listen to me.
Despair can never kill hope.
Grrr.
Hey,
Of course, you can say we're just making this all up. You're welcome to prove us wrong. No, you have no choice but to prove it.
But
Because if because if you kill Makoto without proving your own innocence, you'll be accepting your own defeat.
so that's why the mastermind's backed into a corner because of the broadcast. All right.
Yes. You want to earn our despair? Fair and square.
that's what we have to do.
Then I suggest you take my advice.
So what is this advice of yours?
It's true.
Do Makuro's trial over again. Only this time, you follow the school regulations to ensure a fair trial. Fail trial.
It's time for one last showdown.
One final.
battle
Oh, she's gonna say it all. That's fine.
despair. Hey,
Well, that would make for a proper climax, wouldn't you say?
We're not gonna have time to do a whole nother trial.
Oh.
A fair trial, one last showdown. In other words, this would be our chance to expose the true identity of Mukuro's killer, of the mastermind themselves. But what reason would the mastermind have to accept the challenge? They'll probably just execute me without another word. Interesting.
Barrett!
Very interesting indeed. Barry?
What's wrong?
Oh, I was getting bored, so I decided to change things up a little. So time for bear jokes. Now, what you suggested might be possible. It could certainly make for one honey of a climax.
in other words,
Does that mean you accept?
You guys!
If we do things your way, that'll be enough to convince you and the viewers, right? And it would cause you unbearable despair, right? Then I'm prepared to agree to your terms. Will your hope win out, or will my despair claim victory?
I can barely contain.
Let's have one final grisly showdown.
My gosh.
He agreed. But we still have a shot at this. But this is the long-awaited climax, right? Just guessing the killer is barely a fitting end. So for this final face-off, you have to unearth all the mysteries that have been buried here. All the mysteries? That's right, every last mystery that's pawing around the school. If you can do that, that'll be enough to qualify as a victory for you.
it's true.
That's what we've been trying to do all along.
Okay, well good. Then let's bear it all. If you can claw your way to the truth of Mukuro's death and solve the mysteries of the school, then you win. But if you can't do all that,
We'll face execution, right?
I can barely contain my excitement. When you learn the whole truth, what kind of despair will you show me?
We're as excited as you are, I'm sure.
Listen to me.
When we've uncovered every last truth, how will the ultimate despair reveal their own despair?
I honestly can't believe how this has all turned out.
Hey,
But before we get started, I want to clarify one more thing. Do you remember the rule? When one student kills another, that's when a class trial is held.
What's wrong?
I remember that for sure. So what?
hey,
I just want to confirm that is what you said, right? And it's a true statement?
You don't have to be so suspicious. I've said it before, but it bears repeating. Everything is based on the school's regulations, and having a trial for Mukuro is no exception to that. Huh? Mukuro's trial is no exception, then it's part of the regulations. Which would have to mean that whoever killed Mukuro... It's a very polarizing approach, I know. But, okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. What?
listen.
Are you telling... Oh, that's you.
Are you telling the truth?
Why'd he go quiet all of a sudden?
Now I'm really angry.
I'm done talking. I got nothing left to say to you. So get lost, would ya? Why so mad?
Seems emotionally unstable.
Leave me alone. Get out of here. Okay, I'm going. You're really gonna let me go? I don't even care anymore. You're all gonna get your punishment later anyway. I need to start getting it ready. A super duper extra special punishment, overflowing with despair. Hoo-hoo, hoo-hoo-hoo. Hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Hey,
Come on, Makoto. Let's go.
Okay. Monokuma's unstable laughter seems to cling to us as we walked away. And just like that, we were out of the gym. I could hardly believe it, but somehow I ended up not getting executed. I still had my life and we still had a chance. Overall, things turned out way better than expected. Once again, I was in Kyoko's debt. Do we talk to Kyoko now or do we wrap up? I'll leave that up to you.
I mean, I don't mind. Keep going. You have.
Kyoko, thank you. Everything I have right now is because of you.
However,
Don't thank me just yet. The real battle is ahead of us.
Yeah, true.
But still, I'm glad it worked out. I wasn't sure if the enemy would accept my proposal.
But honestly, why
Jeez.
doesn't Mastermind agree to that? I mean, they don't stand to gain anything from a final showdown, do they?
so
No choice but to accept.
Huh?
because
It's all because of that one moment that the Mastermind let their guard down. Like I said,
Yeah, what? So when was it the Mastermind let their guard
so
down?
I wasn't there to hear it myself, but do you remember what the Mastermind said? They said they had hijacked the airwaves to broadcast our school's life to the outside world, right?
Yeah, they definitely said that.
listen.
And what did you think when you heard that? Pretty hard to believe, right?
Well, I mean, the idea of actually taking over the airwaves seems so unbelievable.
Indeed.
You don't exactly read about something like that happening very often, so it's hard to imagine. In other words, that kind of thing is extremely difficult to pull off.
However,
And yet somehow, the Mastermind was able to do it.
in other words,
But think of it another way. There must have been some reason they had to do something that difficult.
A reason?
so
They had to show the world something no matter the cost. Us killing each other.
They wanted to show the world?
it would seem
The Mastermind has been very adamant about not killing us directly, but forcing us to kill each other. And all their rules and regulations were designed to encourage that.
Yeah, that makes sense. If those stupid regulations didn't exist, nobody would have killed anybody.
in other words,
The Mastermind's ultimate goal was to make us kill each other and show that off to the world.
But why?
correct.
Prove a point, most likely.
Prove a point?
Hey,
The outside world has a name for the students of Hope's Peak, right? A certain concept.
That we're the best. Oh, that we're the hope. You're talking about hope, right?
that's right.
For those of us who represent hope, to kill each other and sink into despair. The Mastermind wants the world to see that, to try and prove that despair is better than hope. That's their goal, as the ultimate despair.
What? They want to prove that despair is better than hope? But that's ridiculous.
True.
You're right. It is ridiculous, completely irrational. It's the kind of thing that nobody but those who call themselves the ultimate despair would devise. That group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair.
But is that really their only reason for making the rest of us suffer?
I know how angry it must make you, and yet... that same motivation is what led them to the Mastermind revealing their weakness.
What?
In other words,
Because their goal is to broadcast this killing game to the world. The Mastermind has had to be more particular than is reasonable about their own regulation. If the Mastermind simply ignored their rules, this wouldn't have been a game, but a one-sided slaughter.
at the very least,
That's how those who are watching this would have seen it.
And that's why the Mastermind couldn't kill any of us themselves.
indeed.
That is precisely the reason.
Thank you, Cap. Now.
No matter how much they may hate what I'm doing, I haven't violated a single one of their regulations. Junko broke the rules, so she was punished, but in my case, they couldn't lay a finger on me.
Right.
So instead, they tried to use the class trial, following all their proper rules, to get me killed.
Why'sbot only timed the account up for 2.5 days? I mean, yeah. Generally speaking, the account is deleted before it gets unbanned. Wisebot has, like, a list of accounts that are blacklisted, like, just, I guess, from seeing it enough times in various different channels, that it just gets rid of them now. Like, instantly, because the account's on a blacklist somewhere. It's one of the reasons to keep Wisebot around, actually. It's really cool.
They began a trial that didn't have a right answer, then made me out to be the killer.
But even that didn't work.
It's true.
Yes, thanks to you.
Which we got right on the first try.
First try, absolute first try. And due to that failure, the mastermind took yet another risk. They attempted to kill you instead, who also was not the killer.
And when that fact was exposed on live TV to the entire outside world, the mastermind had to accept your suggestion.
Indeed.
Prove to the world that despair is better than hope. They have to defeat us in perfect form.
In other words,
It would only do the mastermind harm to have it shown that they violated their own regulations.
But all of that was a hunch, right? And you were still able to get the mastermind to accept your challenge?
however,
Well, it's only thanks to you that we got that chance. Because you believed in me, and another path opened up on the first try. The first try.
Still, I can't believe how much of the mastermind's thoughts and plans you were able to figure out. Ultimate detective. I didn't have the slightest clue.
wrong.
In the end, though, I couldn't prove any of it.
On
It
the
was just
first
my
try.
reasoning. Essentially, I was making a bet. But it looks like we got it right. This time, at least, I won the bet. On the first try.
Quick sigh. I took it as a small sign of relief.
To be honest, I haven't been that nervous in a long time.
I will say it is nice we got to see the alternate cutscene, and now we don't have to go back
Yeah.
and redo that trial to say it.
Agreed.
I totally couldn't tell you were nervous at all. You seemed totally confident from the moment we decided to go talk to him.
Well, presenting a strong demeanor is a fundamental part of negotiation and persuasion, wouldn't you say? Plus, if I'd shown my uneasiness, that would have just made you that much more uneasy.
Yeah, you're probably right. How pathetic.
However,
Anyway, we can't relax just yet. All we've done is earn another chance to fight. We have to win this time,
correct.
or everything we've gone through will have been for nothing.
You're right. If we can't defeat the mastermind, it'll cost us our lives. There is no option except to win.
Hey,
Before we begin the final battle, we have to tell the others what's going on.
True, but now we know who our real enemy is. All we have to do now is work together with everyone to destroy the mastermind.
Work together with everyone.
however,
Is that really possible?
Huh?
anyway,
Right now, we have to go find the others.
shall we go?
They're probably in the dorms somewhere. Shall we go?
Maybe we should stop here. I feel like this next conversation is probably going to take a while.
Yeah, I feel like this is a good point. However much, I don't want to end.
Like, I want to keep going. We're really, like, hitting good parts.
We
But
are.
it's also after midnight now. I
Yeah.
have a long day of work tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know what?
What?
First,
What?
we're going to do something else before we go.
Are we gonna get gifts?
Yes, we're going to go shopping.
Yay, shopping!
Let's see. What's my percentage at right now? Jeez. If I do 10 coins, it's still like 50-50.
Jeez. I think that's new.
Yeah, I think it is. That's just a pile of ramen. Oh, those were both new.
Yeah.
Yeah, now we're in even 50-50.
Noodle-chan.
Noodle-chan.
Was that new too? No, I don't think so. Oh, it was?
Maybe.
Wow. Makes me want curry.
That's not new. We have a golden gun already. No, maybe it wasn't new, because we're still at 50.14.
Definitely not new.
Wow, we're getting a lot of lucky ones right now. Oh, lucky
that
student.
cologne was Kyoko's. She likes the cologne? No. Yes?
Up to 51 points. Wow, scissors I know we've had before.
We have so many scissors.
That looks new. Yeah, that was new also. Gonna do all the coins together for one final one.
Why not?
Still only, like, it still does it. Ooh, that looks new.
That does look new.
Bunch of new gifts. And now we'll save.
Yeah. Good session, guys.
I guess we're coming up on the end of the game. Maybe.
Yeah. Maybe. I mean, what was it, like 2 episodes ago? Catch you later, Cabanel. They told us we were halfway through.
Yeah, but, like, this seems like we're building up to a finale, so unless there's something that happens after the finale, which there could be.
It's probably just long.
So next week we'll be able to get started a lot earlier, so we might get through a lot more also. But we won't be able to go as late probably either.
Yeah, no.
Because you're going to have to start work at 7 in the morning next week.
I mean, I can do 12. That's fine. I'm not driving or anything.
That's true.
So if we cap it at 12, that's fine.
Yeah, we just won't be able to go late like we did this time.
Yeah, I mean, if it happens to go past 12, I think I'll be fine. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
We'll burn that bridge when we come to it.
We'll burn that bridge when we come to it.
So I'm going to leave everyone with a good friend, Mr. Brad Jones, who's playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Good dude. We've streamed with him.
A couple times.
Yeah, and we stream with him. He's a part of the stream team. He's a good dude. So I might stream tomorrow. I don't know yet. I do have a bunch of stuff at work I need to get done, and I might need to work some overtime tomorrow. Since I didn't get a lot done over the weekend because I hurt my foot. So we'll see what happens. We'll see how I'm feeling after a long day at work. And if I have to get things caught up. Because there's a good chance I have to get a lot of stuff caught up. Just because last week was only a 3-day week, and like things are now behind as a result. Alright, catch everyone later. I'll see y'all soon.
Coming out, guys. See y'all soon.